Hello there, and welcome to stream, everybody. Welcome. 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 Hello there, and welcome to stream. I don't know what just happened. 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 I don't know what. If I say anything, it just repeats. 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 I'm scared to speak. I don't know what's gonna happen when I speak. Every time I speak, it gets crazy. What's gonna happen when I speak? Every time I speak, it gets crazy. What's gonna happen when I speak? Every time I speak, it gets crazy. What's gonna happen when I speak? Every time I speak, it gets crazy. What's gonna happen when I speak? Every time I speak, it gets crazy. What's gonna happen when I speak? Every time I speak, it gets crazy. What's gonna happen when I speak? Every time I speak, it gets crazy. What's gonna happen when I speak? Every time I speak, it gets crazy. What's gonna happen when I speak? Every time I speak, it gets crazy. Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, you. Where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, you. Where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you? I need you. I need Impulse, where are you?
Whimsy 2000 tipped $5. Whimsy 2000 tipped $5. Scar enters his DJ. 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 Scar enters his DJ.
Why is it getting louder? Why is it getting louder? Why is it getting louder? Why is it getting louder?
With a wolf and a bird.
Why is it getting louder?
With a wolf and a bird.
Why is it getting louder? 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 Why is it getting louder?
Why is it getting harder? Why is it getting harder? Why is it getting
Dang it, now it's an ASMR. 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 Don't know what to do. 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 Help, please. Somebody 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 help. I can't even talk. I can't even ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't even talk. I can't even ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't even ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't even ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't even ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't even ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't even ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't even ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't even ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't even ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't even ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't even ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't even ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't ask you any questions. I can't even say anything. I can't ask you any questions. I can't even With a wolf and a purr, with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and a purr, cat dog with a wolf's bone and Well, hello there, and welcome back to the wonderful world. Hello there, of cat. Welcome back to the wonderful world. Hello there, 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 welcome back to the wonderf
a few months ago. Rest assured, I'll do everything that I can to...
Ren, are you there? Hello, Ren! Ren, have you come to save me? Are you my only hope? Ren, have you come to save me? Are you my only hope? Ren, have you come to save me? Are you my only hope? Ren, have you come to save me? Are you my only hope? Why does sometimes it gets louder? Why does sometimes it gets louder? And then it just other times it's like a slow fade off. And then it just other times it's like a slow fade off. And then it just other times it's like a slow fade off. And then it just other times it's like a slow fade off.
And it burns, burns, burns.
In a ring of fire. Ring of fire.
Your microphone.
Fire.
Your microphone.
Fire. The microphone is burning.
Microphone
burning and is burning. Microphone burning and is burning. Microphone burning and is burning. Microphone burning and is burning. Microphone burning and is burning. Microphone burning and is burning. Microphone burning and is burning. Microphone burning and is burning.
Figuring out your technical issues with your microphone. Please do feel free to request a full refund from Google. We're happy to send you a new model of Giga Mic XT71-1, which is known to have some issues every now and then. If handled incorrectly. Thank you very much for calling Giga Corp. We will. Thank you very much for calling Giga Corp. I'll log your complaint. We will. Thank you very much for the head office. I'll log your complaint. Thank you very much for the head office. I'll log your complaint. Burning in my ears. This mic is echoing. Chad asked me to come and help you, but there is nothing that I can be doing. The echoing inside me is burning my brain. The pain of the ear holes. Maybe you should just restart your computer, that might fix it. Just saying, the pain in my ear holes, in my ear holes, in my ear holes, in my ear holes. Okay, good talk. 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 Okay,
I'm gonna see if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here. See if Cleo wants to contribute to this mayhem here.
This is a nice area for a tree and a little bit. This is a nice area for a tree and a little bit. If I have like a little tree here and a tree. Hi! If I have like a little tree here and a tree. Hi! 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 Hi!
Yep, you're having mic issues. Yep, you're having mic issues. Yep, I can't have 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 mic
Hold on, I'm gonna try to get some silence for a minute. I'm gonna try to get some silence for a minute. I'm gonna try to get some silence for a minute. I'm gonna try to get some silence for a minute. I'm gonna try to get some silence for a minute. I'm gonna try to get some silence for a minute. I'm gonna try to get some silence for a minute. I'm gonna try to get some silence for a minute. I'm gonna try to get some silence for a minute. I'm gonna try to get some silence for a minute.
What do you expect me to do?
Dude, I've just been in a fever dream. Dude, I've just been in a fever dream. Dude, I've just been in a fever dream. Here we go again. Dude, I've just been in a fever dream. Here we go again. Dude, I've just been in a fever dream. Here we go again. My name is. 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 Hi. My name is. Hi. My name is. My name is. My name is. My name is. Okay, you know what?
Help me!
He's back for more.
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 I can't hear him anymore. I can't hear him anymore.
If I say something, I just echo! Echo! 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 If I say something, I just echo! Have you heard the tale of Mr. Kirkland? 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 Have you heard the tale? 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 I have heard the tale. Have you heard the tale? I have heard the tale. Have you heard the tale? I have heard the tale. 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 We have heard the tale. I have heard the tale. We have heard the tale. I have heard the tale. We have heard the tale. I have heard the tale. We have heard the tale.
It feels like
We have heard the tale.
it feels like
We have heard the tale.
You're the best, Scar. I want you to know that. You're the best, Scar. Everyone knows 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 that. You're the best.
I feel like I went somewhere else. I feel like I went somewhere else.
I feel like Scarf wishes he was somewhere else. I feel like Scarf wishes he was somewhere else. I feel like Scarf wishes he was somewhere else. I feel like Scarf wishes he was somewhere else. I feel like Scarf wishes.
I'm gonna eat a sour jelly bean because I can.
And
I'm gonna
we're
eat a
just
sour
we're
jelly
just
bean
gonna,
because I can.
I don't know what's.
I'm gonna eat a sour jelly bean because I can.
I don't know what's.
I'm gonna eat a sour jelly bean because I can.
I don't know what's.
I'm gonna eat a sour jelly bean because I can.
I don't know what's.
I'm gonna eat a sour jelly bean because I
I
can.
don't know what's.
I'm gonna eat a sour jelly bean because I can.
It's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. I think I fixed something. Wait. I think I fixed something. Hold on, guys. I might have fixed something. Hold on. Let me reset a little bit. I might have fixed something. Hold on. Let me reset a little bit. I might have fixed something. Hold on. Let me reset a little bit. I might have fixed something. Hold on. Let me. Okay. I mute. I muted one source in OBS. I think it cut the echo down by 1%. Thank you, Scar. You're very handsome. Why, thank you. Oh, well, compliments go a long ways. Especially in distress. So you still have the broken headset, Scar. I'm gonna have a burial ritual for it later today. Everything's broken in my life. I'm so sorry to hear that, Scar. Okay, how have we fixed it to this point, but we can't get the other? I'm gonna unmute and then mute this other source. Mute 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 and then.
You get from the Oscar. He's back from the Oscar. He's back. He's back. He's back. Hold on. 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 He's back. 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 He's back
Wait, I muted it. I muted it. Wait, maybe that stops the loop. I think it does, Scar. Yeah, we've seen progress. Good job, Scar. Thank you. You're welcome. Please have fixed it. 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 Please have fixed it.
Is this the real life? 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 Is this Dang it!
Yeah, I'm my partner is just, my partner is just,
It's fine, we bring it back. Mama! It's fine, we bring it back.
Just
kill
kill
the
the
man.
just kill the
Put a gun against his head. Pull my trigger. Now he's dead. Now he's dead.
Okay, Scar, I'm sending you things from my partner who knows about stuff, who might be able to help you. Okay, this is the best we've got. I'm sending you pictures over OBS.
Ow!
I'm gonna die, boys! Help! Help! No, guys! Guys, don't let it happen! 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 I muted it. Okay. I'm gonna get my stuff. And then I'm going to look at what Cleo wrote.
I love the content and there will be so many go. I love the content and there will be so many go. I love the content and there will be so many go. I love the
Trying to do what they told me to do.
I love the
Trying to do what they told me to do.
I love
Trying to do what they told me to do. Trying to do it where you're flying. They told me to do. Trying to do it where you're flying. They told me to do. Trying to do it where you're flying. They told me to do. Okay, so it seems like we're getting multiple sources repeating themselves. It seems like we're getting multiple sources repeating themselves. It seems like we're getting multiple sources repeating themselves. It seems like we're getting multiple sources repeating themselves. It seems like we're getting multiple sources repeating themselves. It seems like we're getting multiple sources repeating themselves. It seems like we're getting multiple sources repeating themselves. It seems like we're getting multiple. I think we're on to this, guys. I think we're on to this. If we can get, let's get my stuff back, and then we're gonna fix this. Let's get my stuff back, and then we're gonna fix this. Let's get my no filters, and then we're gonna fix this. And there's no repeated, no filters. And then we're gonna fix. And there's no repeated, no filter. So what could it be? And there's no repeated, no filter. So what could it be? And there's no repeated, no filter. So what could it be?
Okay, he's back.
Hello, could I have my things? Hello, could I have my things?
Twitch opening.
Hello, could I have my things?
Wait.
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 You gotta wait for the echo to the end. You gotta wait for the echo to the end. You gotta wait for the echo to the end. You gotta wait for the echo to the end. You gotta wait for the echo
I don't mind if you kill them, it's fine. I don't mind if you kill them, it's fine.
He might have my axe. He might have my axe. He might have my axe.
I don't have your axe, no.
He might have my axe.
I might have your axe.
He might have my axe.
Scar, you're awesome. I want you to know that. Scar, but whatever it is you're going through right now, I cannot. Whatever it is you're going through right now, I cannot. Whatever it is you're going through right now, I cannot. It's so weird that Ren's the one being the menace. It's so weird that Ren's the one being your job. It's so weird that Ren's the one being your job. It's so weird that Ren's the one being your job. At what point do you think he mutes us?
Let's keep complimenting. I like that part. Let's keep complimenting. I like that part.
Which part was
Let's keep complimenting. I like that part. 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 Okay. I think I figured something out. I'm only getting one echo now. Yes, but I don't have any advanced things. Okay,
You're not muted, Ren. We're just ignoring you.
Okay. I see. I understand.
We're trying to be nice to Scar here, Ren, and it's really difficult.
I'm trying to make loop tracks here. What are you talking about? This is like loop tracks.
Oh, like this
is music.
This is your Woodstock. Got it.
This is music.
This is your Woodstock. Got it.
what about wood?
Drum machine when you need it.
What about wood?
Drum machine when you need it.
What about wood?
Scar.
What about wood? I regret what I just said. I regret what I just said.
Oh, you recognize what you just said?
Yeah, because it's repeating in my ear. Yeah, because if I hear one more thing about wood, I'm gonna go crazy. If I hear one more thing about wood, I'm gonna go crazy. If I hear one more thing about wood, I'm gonna go crazy. If I hear one more thing about wood, I'm gonna go crazy. If I hear one more thing about wood, I'm gonna go crazy. If I hear one more thing about wood, I'm gonna go
Scar,
crazy.
just disable desktop audio in OBS. Scar, just disable desktop audio in OBS. Slide the slider all the way down, just to see if it.
Slide what to down?
Slide
what to down?
Desktop audio in OBS.
Okay, that's the one I muted. Okay. I can just hear an echo of myself once, but not like 5 times. Okay, if it's not what your partner said, what else could it be? Oh no.
So
Do that one more time, Ren. Let's mix it. Let's just make the best of this. Hold on. Hit it, Ren.
How much
Hit it, Ren. Hit it, Ren.
Woodchuck could chuck wood.
Hit it, Ren.
Oh, how
Hit it,
much
Ren.
wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Hit it, Ren.
Oh, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck? Oh, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Okay. I may have figured this out. If someone were to have 3 open sources of your stream in your background, would this have caused this?
So the first thing that I said was, do you have your stream open in the background? Scar?
I had 3.
Scar! No wonder it was going 5 times!
But it was minimized and I didn't see it. Like I got my main window with like stream elements, Nightbot, whatever they call it nowadays, Azuma Twitter, whatever it is, X Zuma Twitter. I got my music, and then it turns out I had another set of tabs, and there was like 3 open sources. It's because I kept having a failed link when I was making my tweet, and I kept reopening it to try to get the proper URL.
Oh my god.
Scar,
I mean, it
you're
could have been
easily in my
solved
top
so
10
simply.
You're easily in my top 10 favorite humans.
What'd you say, Red? My headset's
you are
broken,
easily
Red. I
in-
can't hear. Let me get closer.
I'll type it for you.
Please. I can hear Cleo, but you're quiet to me. It's because my headset is... Oh, wow. I actually have you lower. I pumped you up, Ren.
Ren doesn't need pumping up. Ren comes fully inflated at all times.
Oh, man.
Professional streamers, everybody. Professional streamers.
That has never happened, and I've been streaming for a very long time.
But now we know what the problem is. Ineptitude.
That was wild.
I wanted to
was
say
wild.
that it was like my
wasn't the
broken
reason
headset.
as well,
that...
which is why we moved on to the difficult stuff. So...
I mean,
Scar,
I just gave
you're
up because there's
wonderful.
nothing that we can do to help you. You know, just embrace the chaos and make as much noise as possible was my
I mean,
was my approach.
To be fair, I could help a bit because I had access to someone who could help a bit. Scar's dropped the headset. That explains the sound. Can you get a new headset, Scar?
Did I what?
Can you get a new headset?
Not yet.
Why not?
Because I haven't decided what I wanted. And I don't like spending money.
Scar!
But, you know, I
This
did...
is your job! Jesus!
You know, Clay, I was thinking about it. When I was in the pain of the echoes.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm going to have a little bit of a burial today with the headset. I'm going to bury it in the garage.
You need to take your frustration out on something. Like,
I don't want to
bury
give it up. I don't want to give it up.
10-pound lump hammer.
I get sentimental with very specific things, Cleo. My sunglasses. Of all the adventures I went on with the sunglasses, when I lost it, I was quite devastated. And these headset, I've had this headset longer than I've been on Hermitcraft.
But that should say something to you, right? That says something, right?
Yeah, it says it's sentimental. It's good. It's great.
No, it means it was good for a very long time, and now it's diseased. You got to put it out of its misery, Scar.
You telling me I got to send my headset to the farm?
Yeah, it needs to go to all the farms in
All the
pieces.
And not in pieces.
Imagine the bacteria on that headset right now.
I have changed the cups quite often. I don't like to keep them long.
Yeah. Well, is it then still the same headset if the cups have
We're not
changed?
Shifafesising this, Ren. No.
I don't know, Ren. I mean, it has had many different pieces attached to it, different cords, different ear cups.
So really, the only thing that's still the same is the headband.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but the musical
electronics.
components to however music
speaker?
works. Like
I promise you, Scar, you're going to hear in such higher quality if this has been over 10 years old.
That's
these are good
true.
headsets.
That is
These things
true.
have been through a lot.
Yeah, and now it's time for them to die.
Think about all the Hermitcraft meetings that have come through these headsets, Cleo.
I'd rather not.
Sky, you need to take the headset into a field with a baseball bat and office space those bad boys.
Ooh, Office Space style.
Yeah. Severely underrated movie, by the way.
Get
Severely
a little
underrated.
paper boat, go to a river, give them a Viking burial.
That's good too.
So you're telling me get a little boat, catch it on fire, and push it out
Yeah.
into the river.
No, that's not good enough.
I
Put it
think
in
that
a
might be
little
a
boat,
federal
push it
crime
into
because the
river.
Columbia River is like one of the major arteries of commerce. So I don't know if they would take kindly to a boat aflame in the middle of the river. What do you think?
No,
This
dude,
has to be a little boat.
you got to hit the boat with a flaming arrow, obviously.
Ooh, I like where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Are
I
you
love
good
archery.
at archery? Are you good at it?
I was good at it. Yeah, when I was a young lad, I did. I hit a couple the circle bullseyes.
Bullseyes.
Yeah. My brother was
hit a couple
terrible.
of them.
Absolutely terrible. He kept losing the arrows because he couldn't get the arrow onto even the target at all. So he decided, well, here's the smart move. I'm just going to move the target in front of the backyard shed so I have a bigger backstop. And he blew out all the windows and it was a whole mess. We got our bow and arrow taken away from us after that.
Outrageous.
It was outrageous.
You did nothing wrong.
I was.
I'm pretty scared of bow and arrows.
Wait, you what?
When I first went to high school, I went to a boarding school, and I was only 12, and then there was a very mean older boy who was in like the last year of the school, you know, the final year,
Yeah.
and he made us all the new boys in our like dormitory.
This
One
already
morning we had to
sounds
go to the field,
weird and
and
creepy.
he did archery, and he made us stand in the middle of the field, and he shot an archery arrow into the sky straight up, and we had to like flee,
Oh,
like pretty much like this. Yeah, this is bringing back some painful memories right
This
now.
is the first shot of my brand new Hawkeye bow.
and it failed.
Nice.
I actually fell in a lava yesterday and died and lost everything. I was hollowing out Cherry Mountain, and I was just going
At a
along.
certain point, I just need to give you like full like half price discount frequent flyer for the bookshop at this
Nice
point.
that you mentioned that. I didn't have any diamonds to replenish
Did you steal books from
my
me?
books.
So-
I'm gonna pay you back. It's a layaway. It's a loan away or whatever it's called. I'm gonna pay you back.
I can't get a new trophy with layaway diamonds. Scott.
I paid you half. I have half to go. I'm currently embroiled in a lawsuit with some snails and a man named Big Ron. But once I get this sorted out, I'm going to give you full payment.
I am also in the middle of a lawsuit. I hired my lawyer today.
Oh, you did? No, good.
Oh, you
So you
did.
got your suing papers.
My suing papers have been delivered.
Nice.
I've not
Ren
received my
expects
subpoena.
at any point.
I will only appear in court for at least a stack of diamonds.
Is he your lawyer?
No, I'm
No,
a witness.
Ren's not my lawyer. Skiz is
Oh,
my
is-
lawyer.
Oh
I'm a
no. I'm sorry, Cleo.
The thing is, guys,
It's
I've
okay,
had
he's
zero
going
sales.
against Joe. I think I've also... yeah, I'm not going to say what I've done to the judge.
Cleo,
It's fine. Yeah.
I will. If I get some cashola in my mailbox, I might be quite a key, shall we say, an enthusiastic witness.
And if... Look, I just want Doc to suffer. Okay?
I mean, I got a profit out of this whole situation. You know what I'm saying?
Is this
Just
for the
I mean,
pig
aren't
incident?
aren't you supposed to be married to Doc?
That's
Right.
true. Don't want to get between the family. Cleo, is this because of the pig?
Yes, because the pig. I'm suing for intentional infliction of emotional distress.
Scar, there was a murder.
I know. I'm investigating the whole thing, and I have zero leads, and I don't know what to do. And he's expecting things from me, and I've got literally nothing.
Who's expecting things from you?
Doc, I'm the popo. I'm supposed to investigate the diamond incidents, and I've got
Oh.
nothing. I thought about it all day yesterday. I've got like zero leads, and I have no idea what to do.
Genuinely, I don't think.
Sorry,
think
it's a reflex.
I
you.
I can't help you sniffing up the wrong tree around here, Scar. I don't know nothing about the diamond snitcher or whatever it's called.
Seems a little suspicious, huh, Cleo?
I mean, I don't know anything about the diamond filter, although it caused my pig to die.
Sounds. I don't know, Red.
I will admit that did sound quite suspicious.
It really did sound suspicious. Back me up
It
on that
did
one.
sound-
Yeah. Interesting.
You know what the thing is, though? I was trying extremely hard to not sound suspicious, and that made me sound suspicious.
You pulled an impulse.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't have enough hours in Among Us, to be able to pull these sort of things off.
Well, Cleo, I think I've got a number one suspect.
You think he's gonna go for? You think he's gonna believe Ren? Dick took his diamonds from his redstone.
There is zero chance that A, I would have ever thought of such a immaculate prank, or B, actually be bothered to go through with it.
I don't know. I feel like Ren is weaving a tale as long as time of deception and deceit.
I mean, I genuinely think Ren doesn't have the energy.
I don't. I really don't.
I don't have the
old.
energy. That's like the excuse of everybody. Like, I just don't have the energy to deal with the goat.
But it's like, okay, I've got to go from Doc, and then I have to listen to Doc tell us how bad our punishment's going to be, and then have him not deliver. Can
I plead my case?
Yes.
Well done, Cleo. Well done. That was really
punishment.
That was spot on.
He's never delivered on a punishment ever with me.
True.
Oh god, that's so funny. He did deliver some punishment and for when the boar broke last season, but he talks about the punishment like you said, almost religiously, like gather around, Nine, gather around, and starts going on and on about it. It's like, well, you can do it or what?
Tale of woe. It shall be fallen on your heads.
Man, can somebody sleep? My god.
Why? Nothing spawns in this place.
It's dark. It's dark.
I mean, Scar just died to a zombie not a moment ago.
I mean, to be fair, it wasn't a land zombie, it was an ocean zombie.
And you both let it happen while I was in distress.
I was tabbed out trying to paste things
trying to
you, helping.
I was looping.
You were looping.
I was looping, dude. I was doing good work.
Okay.
Anyway, Ren, tell us the story for your defense.
Yes.
Well, Doc and I have spent much time together IRL. We spent the entirety of Season 8 together. Hundreds upon hundreds of hours.
Yeah, we know that.
Invoice all day long, from beginning to end, for the whole season. On top of that, I've done many side series with Doc.
So what you're saying is that you actually have more reason to punish him than anyone else?
No. The exact opposite.
You know
I
his
would like
weaknesses.
to refer to case X1-4 from the Season 10 archives, where a certain false symmetry won demise too. And she won demise too because, other than of course being highly skilled, but because I myself declared False my homie and I would not destroy her in the final 3, which I did not. I went and blew up BOO so that False could win, thus proving my loyalty to my friends is unbreakable, and thus my loyalty to Doc is the same level as my loyalty to False, and thus I cannot be the Ore Snatcher.
So you're saying it's false?
That's what I got from that.
That's what I got too.
No. False is extremely busy.
Know that you told us that.
False is way too busy to be snatching ore. She's making rivers. Her base is taking huge amounts of time now. She's way too busy to be the snatcher.
This is also true, but also you just told us it was false.
Did I?
Yeah.
How?
I heard that. Didn't you hear that, Scar?
Wait, what?
Sometimes you just need to stop talking because you just keep digging the hole deeper and deeper.
Ren can't stop talking, but he's physically incapable of it.
That is true. That is true. There's so many other examples where I have shown incredible truthality that has come true. It's happened many times in Among Us. We can pull up footage.
We can pull footage. Well, okay.
I mean to be fair, if we were going to pull footage, I could just show the clip of Ren killing my pig. Not Ren, Doc killing my pig.
True.
And call it a day and call. I don't think we can.
True.
This is how innocent people end up in the clink. You just accused me of murdering the Dang pig.
No, I corrected myself. But if you,
but
you were there and you didn't do anything to stop
the internet's
it.
going to clip that, and now suddenly I'm the pig murder man.
Yeah, that's actually true. That will happen.
Yeah. Thanks, Cleo.
I mean,
thanks for that.
Well, now that you've said it that way, of course it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Corrales, what do you think? Thoughts? I always say this because I never see. Okay, so Corrales and I say good night and good morning to each other as we respectively go to bed or wake up in the morning. So I don't know what he does on the server other than make beautiful things.
Yes, he also sneezes because he's dealing with allergies so badly that he wants to cry right now.
So maybe he can't record. Has a lot of time on his hands to mess with Doc.
And he spends a lot of time in bed because he's got allergies.
I think with little
And he's
time,
suffering.
you would probably spend the time on trying to make an episode rather than digging around in
You would
Redstone and
think
making
so.
no footage from it, you know?
Corrales, I mean, he's on his laptop a lot without his mic. Extra suspicious.
True.
Okay.
My suspicions are firmly with Joel. And
Joel?
for one
okay,
reason
okay.
and one reason only.
Explain.
Why
One reason
Joel?
and one reason only. The man is a rascal.
You're not wrong. But also, why would he target Doc like that?
Because he's a rascal. He's a chaotic rascal.
Okay.
He doesn't know, I don't think he knows Doc well enough to go after him like that.
But that's exactly
targets.
the point. If he actually knew that he's messing with an extremely scary 6'8" German man, he wouldn't do it. But because he's new and he doesn't know Doc that well, it's just like, we'll just join some
Doc
redstone.
Extremely scary.
I mean, he's a large fella.
Yeah, but he's not scary.
I've seen Doc in real life one time for a second.
No, he's not scary. That's true. He's a giant teddy bear.
He was holding court at Minecon 2016. There was people. He was sitting down, and there was like 20 people around him. He was just like holding court like a king. I was like, "Who in the world?"
That does feel like a very Doc thing to do. To be fair.
I'm just saying that is where my suspicions lie.
I think he thought I was just a fan. I wanted to say, "Hey, Doc, new to Hermitcraft, hello." Just ignored me.
Hang on. You were both on Hermitcraft and he didn't know who you were.
Yeah, I'm almost positive.
Oh.
Is it season 4 when he just joined?
Yeah.
Yeah. None of us really
Both
knew each other
to
that
be
well.
fair.
I only knew Scar from Kingdom Craft. I didn't know you at all, Cleo, in season 4.
No, I was having real life stuff going on.
I was super scared of you because you were OG, so I was like, oh, don't mess with the OGs. You know?
Dude, I thought all the British people sound the same. It took me a while to figure out who was who.
I thought, Jesus.
That's funny.
That's a statement. That's a statement. And
It took me a minute. I'm like, okay.
Season 2.
Because the Zuma in Biffa kind of had the same kind of a little bit, right?
True. Yeah.
And
True.
then I
I can
separated
see why you would
them,
think
and
that.
it took me a little bit. Think about me. Like in Europe, you guys have lots of different languages, lots of people throwing things around. It's crazy. But like United States, it's just everybody just sounds exactly the same. So
You really don't.
yeah, we do.
I mean, most of you, the thing that drives me absolutely nuts is people cannot tell me and Force and Stress apart by our voices. Yet, all of the brown hair, brown eyed American dudes perfectly able to pick them apart.
That is true.
It's
That is true. Yeah.
I would
That is
say
true.
it for if you weren't super accustomed to British accents, you and False at first glance are similar, but once you hear you for more than a few seconds, you can pick up the differences.
Yeah.
But dramatically different than Stress. Stress is a completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Force, I can maybe get there for 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
It's just sort of the people that come to my videos and then say, "Oh, I liked it when you did this thing that you've never done," and it's stuff that Stress has done, and it's like, what?
Is that a cat face? Sorry.
Where?
On the back of that building over there. There's the 3 buildings. It was like a cat or a walrus face.
It does look a bit like a walrus. I
Yeah,
agree with
right?
that.
Does look a little walrusy like.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got distracted by the walrus face.
Scott, do I sound British to you?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
So you
valid.
can't actually you can't tell between a South African accent and a British
I don't think
accent,
so. I wouldn't be able to now.
Okay. Maybe I
I
need to
can
put it
barely
on
tell the
stronger,
difference,
eh?
really
Maybe
fast.
I need
Okay,
to be a
hello.
stronger South African accent. Okay, now we talk like this from now on. How's it, like Summer
There we go.
That
How's it?
I would try, but yeah, no, you do have a very English twang these days.
Yeah, no, this is my accent from now on, eh? How's it, Alex? How's it?
That's funny.
I
I'm
used
just
to actually
wondering how
talk
long you can do
quite
this.
close to that. My accent has warped since I've been in England.
Yeah, no, like you do sound you actually sound like quite a posh Brit as well.
Well, I am a posh Brit, Cleo. How dare you assume that I'm not?
He was at the colors, the raising of the colors, Cleo.
I was. I shall be bowing and pledging allegiance to the king once I get my British citizenship.
Oh God, yeah, that is a thing that you have to do these days, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like actually part of the ceremony.
he doesn't show up though, which I think is just ridiculously
no, you've got to do
rude.
it to a picture, which is the worst part.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I mean, how
awkward.
insane is that?
That's awkward. A picture there. Is it the one where he looks like he's like coming out of
Yeah.
like some flesh?
Yeah, it's just
that
a picture on the
red
wall.
thing.
No, it's not. It's not the red evil picture.
What? Okay,
But,
can I just have a question? British person, like when you saw that, like the artist obviously was making a fool of him, right? Like that's the worst painting I've seen forever, right? Or
Oh,
did the
no,
British
he
people
was
like this is great
definitely
art?
making a it is great art. It was just the statement they were making is there is blood on your hands, bro.
Ah. Yeah, he even looked recoiled when he saw it. He's like this. He pulls down the thing. And he's like, "Whoa!"
Yeah,
You
which
gotta
I
jump
would,
back.
But it's like, yeah, I mean, it's like that painting is, it's making a statement because statements need to be made.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, you bowing down to the photo. If there's a video of this, I'd appreciate it. Would love it.
There's no
Oh,
bowing
please.
involved.
There's no bowing?
involved.
No, but you've got
you just
got
pledge.
to swear allegiance
You pledge allegiance.
Oh, I think they do that here with like some music and stuff. But
with a picture of the Constitution, probably.
probably,
or
you know,
flag.
God only knows. But dude, I'm disappointed there's no bowing. I feel like you got to do some bowing.
I might, you know what? I might give old Charles a bow. Actually, I kind of like Charles. I must say, I'm quite fond of him. I think he's pretty cool. I'll bow to him. It's fine. I'll give him
I
a
just
little
want to
bow.
see the bow.
A little bow.
I want to see the bow. Every time a hermit promises a funny clip or video to be shown at a meeting, it never happens. Tango got hit in the throat with a hockey puck, promised a video. Where'd Cleo go? She left.
Don't you dare.
Bye, Cleo. So, oh, there she is. Wait, hello? Oh, you got sucked up into the bed. I was like, I thought you logged off.
Gone.
But, you know, Tango promised that in a meeting he was going to show us the video of him getting hit in the throat with the hockey puck. Never happened. I've provided videos of me falling out of a wheelchair before. I've provided.
You have.
Does he have evidence
watched
of
those
the
on
hockey
repeat
puck?
a
He
couple
said
of
he
times,
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he did.
Well, it must be revealed at all costs.
I agree.
Yeah, and we need you. When is this happening? When are you pledging allegiance to the king?
Well, I got to take the test first.
When are you doing that?
I'm planning to do it in October.
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
you just...
Do you need help with it?
No, I'm good. I mean,
You good?
we can run through the test at some point if you'd be interested.
Honestly, I would
really
really love
interested.
for you to do to tell us what a practice test is like and see if I could pass
The,
it.
the
'Cause
test
I'm pretty sure I
is,
couldn't.
the test is ridiculously hard.
Yeah, I don't think I could pass the test for citizenship.
Yep.
Wow. Can you just go to different countries and just take the test and just become a citizen of everywhere?
Not quite that easy, no.
Oh.
No. You gotta live here.
I have
live here for at least 5 years.
Yeah,
before you get indefinite leave
I
to
have
remain.
a indefinite leave to remain because I have a British company and I've lived here for over 10 years. So
You're making Charles that
qualifies
tax
me
dollars.
to-
He loves it. He loves to see it.
yeah, dude, my tax money goes straight to HMRC, straight to His Royal Majesty's coffers. Actually, Charles, not cool.
So does
Now
mine.
that I think about it.
Not
Yeah.
cool.
No, now that I think about it more.
Okay,
Not cool,
new
actually.
idea. Next Hermitcraft meeting, we take citizenship tests.
Dude, it's ridiculous. It asks
I
you
think
the
we should organise
it
this
asks
on
you the dates
stream,
of
actually.
battles.
That'd be
Like
funny.
of battles back from five, like the Viking battles, the
Really?
French battles, like all the different battle dates, like the exact like date battles, and
Oh,
not
wow.
the famous battles, not like Waterloo and the famous ones, like weird, obscure ones also that you have to learn.
Oh, that's
Battle of
interesting.
Bodmin
huh?
Moor.
Also the names of like the different queens and kings and all that.
Is that
jazz.
really
Okay,
necessary?
I think I could do that bit.
No, it's not necessary, and it is actually when you learn the citizenship test, you realize how ridiculous these questions are. But I've come to realize that it's not about the content of the test, right? The test is there for the following reason: if I can't even be bothered to learn a few facts about the history of this country, like why should I get a citizenship for the place, right? Like. At the very least,
No, Ren,
I
that's
at least
not
have to
why the
apply
test
myself
exists.
to
The test
learn about the country.
The test exists to get people who are unable to learn these facts, to keep those people out. That's what it is.
Shouldn't
I
they
never
like
thought about
teach
that
people
way.
like, can you make a cake? Can you balance your books, your checkbook?
Can you make a cake? Why is this
I
important?
don't know. I just feel like just make sure you have some
I
basics.
feel
Like you
making
can
a
cook
cake
for
is
yourself. You
important.
can balance your budget. I don't know.
Are you a grown up?
Are you a grown up? Yeah, exactly. Have you?
I can't make a cake.
You can make a cake.
No,
Oh,
I mean,
I need to teach you so many things, Ren.
I can cook. I can cook a hella meal, but I'm not a baker. I just don't like baking. I don't like the.
Have you ever given it a try, Ren?
See, I'm not a fan of cooking, but I can bake.
I tried to make like a proper chocolate cake once, and I just got bored with all the measurements and stuff, and like gung hoed all the egg bits and whatever.
See,
and it just wasn't
Oh,
me.
we can't do that.
I'm a
Yeah.
science teacher, so
she's
or
a
at
good
least I
baker.
was. So yeah, but that's what baking is. Baking is science.
Exactly.
Baking is exact measurements. Things
Cooking's an
reacting
art.
with each other. Cooking is an art form, yeah.
It is an art form. It's true. It's also fun.
So is baking. Baking is better because I have a very big sweet tooth.
I mean, I was a
Just my
huge fan
downfall.
of the Great British Bake Off, one of my favorite shows of all time.
I like that. It's a good show. I haven't seen it for a little bit.
Only
Oh, hey,
only when
Ollie.
Mary was
Hang
on it
I'm
though.
muting myself.
Mr.
Mad
Whimsical?
love for Mary. Mary Berry was awesome.
Did I hear Mr. Whimsical?
Wait, what?
Sorry, I'm back now.
Is that Mr. Whimsical?
Mr. Whimsical?
It is Mr. Whimsical.
Oh,
Mr.
hello,
Whimsical is
Mr.
here
Whimsical.
in chat. You like Ren and Scar? Ollie says he likes you. I'm not sure why.
Why does that sound so sinister? It sounds like we
And
passed some
Joe's
kind
here
of
as
like
well.
test. His own citizenship test.
Alien Gummy
No,
tipped
no,
10
I'm telling you, none of the
I
Brits can
stream a
pass.
man,
Like, none of the.
unfortunately,
Like, we
whenever
need
my
to do like a
siblings kid
test,
notices that
a
I'm
multiple
watching
choice
one of
test
your
on all the
videos
Brits
or
here, and
streams,
none of
they
us would
ask,
pass
"Is that
this
the
test.
shirtless guy you
No.
watch?"
I'm
You gotta
telling
get
you,
21 out of 25 questions out of a pool of 150. So you have to learn 150 off by heart, basically, and then the
You
tests
have to
are
learn
randomly
answers to
pulled.
150 questions, and then they just give you the questions.
Yeah,
Can you cheat?
That's not a test.
you could probably cheat, to be honest.
Yeah, I
I
feel
guess.
like I feel like that's probably not too hard. And then what's the harm really?
I mean, you're probably not allowed to take a cell phone in to the test, I would think, or like.
I wouldn't have thought so. No.
Nah,
if
you
you're
you just learn all the questions. You just learn all
That's
the
rote
questions.
learning. That's not even hard.
Yeah, sure. It does get hard though because sometimes there'll be back-to-back questions about battle dates, and like there'll be 3 battles in like 10, between 1000 AD and 1200 AD, and
These
the
are
dates are already
battles that I
close to
have
each
to
other,
know
and it's just like, which
in my daily
one is
English
which?
life.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, completely pointless.
Like it's such a stupid way of doing a test.
They do. There are some questions about day-to-day stuff, like what is payee, like payee and things like that.
Pay as you earn, yeah.
Yep. There are like actual practical questions too, and like if you want to travel around London, what do you need to travel around London? Oyster card, etc. Like
A
there are those
knife.
sort of questions too.
Whoa, wait! I was dozing out there for a second. Did you say a knife?
correct. It's the thing that I said, and I'm sticking by it.
But yes, I might do the test. I don't know. I'm kind of not that excited about it either, though, because draft and all that.
Do it. If you're gonna stay here for a while.
Like I said, I think you should just collect citizenships. I think it would be fun. Hang out with the king for a little bit. Go to somewhere else next. Just collect them. You have a little wall full of your tests and passports.
That's a good idea. I already have one from Holland and from South Africa, so now I'll have a British one on the wall.
Yeah,
What's next?
that's what I'm telling you. Collect them.
What's next?
I don't know. Maybe Canada. I see Rascal representing Canada in my chat.
Canada's a good call.
Yeah.
I mean, Canada would be a nice one. Australia.
Yeah.
Oz is a good one.
Nah.
What about somewhere really
not
weird?
a fan
like
of Australia.
Too
Why
many.
not, Star?
Dude, I don't know how we've had Pearl this long with how many dangerous creatures there are there.
You
We all
think
should
that
be
people
very
die
happy
in Australia?
we've had Pearl for as long as we had her on Hermitcraft.
Oh, so what you're saying is we should just preemptively make a funeral for Pearl? That's what I'm hearing. I can do it. Like, I'm happy to do this. We'll make her a coffin. You can make coffins, Scar. You've made me a coffin before.
I am a coffin salesman. That has happened before. Now, quick question. Pearl, what are our thoughts? Diamond Thief?
Ooh.
Too busy with the mail.
Interesting.
But I just feel like when people constantly talk about how busy they are, they're deflecting. If somebody's just like, just walks away, like, I almost believe that more than somebody's like, well, at 6:33, I buttered my toast as I looked out over the ocean waves, crashing.
What I like
do
about
believe-
this idea is that Pearl is on the server when Doc isn't, because of time zones, right?
It's
Wait,
true.
I do remember Doc was saying something about the redstone, right? With and somebody's doing something to not break it.
Yep.
Being in charge of this investigation, I'm doing a poor job.
And False
Someone knows what they're
is-
doing. They
sorry, not
understand
False.
redstone, so
Pearl
they're not
is-
breaking it.
Yeah, Pearl is the master redstoner these days.
Okay, she's
She-
number 2
she is
besides Ren on
upgrading
my
her
sheet.
redstone. Yep.
Okay. So Pearl's on the sheet, Ren's on the sheet.
Do you have beef on the sheet?
Tell me about
why
beef.
am I on the sheet? Did I not just explain?
You're kind of suspicious, Ren, I'll be
Myself?
honest.
I am on the server when Doc is on the server. I get on at 7 a.m. Doc's on at 7 a.m. I log off at 8 p.m. when Doc logs off at 8 p.m. I mean, when would I ever find a slot to go and do this nonsense? When we're both on the same time zones.
I mean, where are
That's
these,
a kind of great
where are
cover,
these
to be honest.
Alleged things going missing.
The what?
When are these alleged diamonds going missing?
I don't know. That's good. That's okay. That's another thing I probably should be keeping track of. When do they disappear and what days they disappear? Okay, I got to be better at this job.
This is like genuinely upsetting, and now I understand innocent people that go to jail when it wasn't them. Like, because the more I proclaim innocence, the more guilty it makes me look. This is insane.
It's okay,
I will not speak another word on this matter until I lawyer up.
Okay.
I revoked my
I've
Fifth
got
Amendment.
A good recommendation for
Right.
you. Skiz is my lawyer. You just got to pay him retainer, and he's golden.
How much?
I paid 4 diamond blocks because I'm trying to get rid of it, but he didn't actually ask for anything. So
Yikes. I don't know. That's too rich
I
for
just
my
gave
blood.
him money.
So Kaz says Iskall. He has redstone knowledge and is a prankster personality. A lot of ethos because Etho hasn't really been on the server all that much, but he could come in and go.
Etho is genuinely not around right now.
Do you know where he is around at?
Yes. We all know. We all know where Etho is.
Wait, what? We do?
Do you not know where Etho is?
No.
Etho is on MCCI.
Like 24 hours. He is on the ultimate training arc right now.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah, his rank is wild on there. I told him.
You're being smack talked by Joe. Just so you know, Scar.
My wife talks to me. Okay, what about Joe? How are our thoughts on Joe? What do we think?
I mean, also just pure chaos. So easily
put Joe on the list. I think it's Joe. I think you're right. I think Joe just outed himself there to us.
I have some evidence that I'd like to put forth.
True. Please.
In the dealings of, Joe is in the Wood Collective. There was a moment at some point where Joe installed some redstone that may have interfered with Doc's redstone and caused a hullabaloo. And
there was a hullabaloo.
There was a hullabaloo over the redstone, and that's all I've got. There's a redstone connection in the hullabaloo. Plus, Joe is Doc's lawyer, apparently, which would be the most insane ultimate cover of all time.
Only for the pig thing. But still, I think you should indict Joe on this matter and take him to court.
I agree.
I think telling Doc that it was Joe would be hilarious. Evidence or not, just.
Okay, who else?
It's definitely Joe.
Hey, Joe. What about Zoom Zoom?
No.
No Zoom Zoom?
No.
Okay.
I mean, personally,
he wouldn't know how, because whoever did this had the ability to figure out that this would annoy Doc so much, and I don't think Azuma would have made that connection. How not much it would have annoyed him.
Okay, not Zoom Zoom.
Look,
Cleo.
Let's be real, Ren. I love Azuma, but let's be real about it.
No,
he would not have made that connection.
No, he's not touching.
He's not touching it.
However, can I just say something? There is insane imposter vibes going on. It would be
I did it.
The most perfect crime of all time to be the person investigating the actual crime.
I have defended myself at great lengths already. I mean, that would be hilarious, true, but no, I've God. He has come after me so many times, and then finally he's no, not me this time. I touched the goat last time. I blew his boar up.
Okay, my chat's come up with an idea that I think is worth investigating. Could it be Doc? Cause drama.
He's just bored. He's like, I'm gonna cause some
drama. He's just bored and wants attention. It's a very Doc thing to do.
I had not considered this angle, and I am intrigued.
I'm intrigued too. Now, we do have to address the big elephant in the room.
Yes.
Cub fan 135. Sneaky.
Oh, I assumed that you had automatically ruled him out.
Sneaky, super chaotic.
Yes.
Also very smart, excellent redstoner.
But he hasn't given me one reason to suspect him outside of his just general attributes. So.
He is also a rascal.
I mean, Cub
got rascal energy.
I think Cub's everybody's first pick for this.
And maybe that's a folly. To me, if I were to just throw this out there, it is somebody that you would not expect. Because Cub is too easy, and Cub has not given me one reason to think it's him.
I genuinely think it's Cub.
Oh, you do think it's Cub?
His style. Oh no, I absolutely 100% think it's Cub.
Oh, okay.
But I do think you should investigate Doc.
So we should kick down his energy, kick down his door.
I don't.
I mean, sure.
Do you want to go kick down his door?
But,
yeah, sure, let's go.
Let's go kick down his door. Wait, I don't have the warrant
why?
yet. Dang it. Nobody has to know, right?
No, you need to ask B-dubs for a warrant.
Yeah, but maybe it's like a preemptive warrant, like a beta run.
No, but if the crime gets solved tonight on stream, then it's we need more juice. Yeah, no, we need more juice out of this.
We need more juice. Who else is on the server? I
mean, Green's been logging on every now and then the last couple weeks.
He wasn't around when it first started.
He logs in, makes his video.
Logs in, something happens,
flies around.
The only reason I don't suspect him is I know he wasn't around when one of the diamonds, like when it first started.
Plus, I would also like to...
Okay.
But he has a laptop. Okay. That could be the ultimate ruse. That man time traveled in season 6.
First, let me put it like this. when did it happen? We don't know when it actually occurred. First,
All I
off,
remember is when I
do we?
logged on and Doc was like in my face yelling and shouting, and I'm like, hello.
Yeah, but that's when he noticed. And Doc, not the most observant guy.
True.
Smart,
Yeah.
not observant.
In Green's defense too, I think that he wouldn't do it because it would just be a repeat of last season's thing with Doc, and Green
He might
being
be- he
Green
might be
is always
not interested,
He's
yeah.
always on the path of making original stuff, right? He wouldn't just rehash a thing from last time. So, in Green's defense, actually, I think that cancels his.
I think
involvement out
it's
completely.
very unlikely to be Green.
Okay. Cross
yeah.
Green off. What about Big Ron?
I've never met Big Ron.
Me either, but I hate him.
Could be wrong.
Okay.
Could be wrong.
Snails? Now the snails would leave like a note. You know, they would leave a
leave a
snail
trail or
trail, if you
something.
will, some slime,
Yeah,
if you will.
exactly.
Leave a calling card.
Yeah. True.
What about Jem, guys? What about Jem?
Did not think of Gem.
Just throwing Jem out there.
I mean, Gem is a possibility, but I don't think Gem is not the sort of person to go into somebody's redstone and mess with it.
Can we have
True.
a review
Breaking
of Jem's previous pranks? I don't believe that Jem has ever pranked. Question mark?
No, I think she has.
But I don't think it's this sort of prank.
Yeah,
think
yeah, it's
making
different.
Things on people's lawn kind of prank.
Oh, there was the soup group prankage. True.
Chat
True,
says
true,
Jeff.
but that was like a
Yeah.
group prank.
I don't. Mumbo. It'd be the ultimate play if it was actually Mumbo. The man's like rock climbing, while other hand playing Minecraft and taking it down. That would be the dude. If it
That
was
would
Mumbo,
be
that
good.
oh my god, I'd love that. That would be my favorite. But I just don't think it would be him.
Oh, it
Is
would
it
be
Jevin?
so.
Jeff?
I mean, he pranked the Death Scar,
True.
and it's right
That's
next to the.
Hold on, I'm losing my headset,
the
guys.
shop.
Hold on 1 second. Oh boy. Oh
My-
boy. There we go. Oh.
When Doc first asked me who I thought, my first suspicion was Jevon, because the scene of the crime is so close to the previous prank.
My duct tape's
Yeah, but
starting to wear
I
out.
don't think Jeb's been
Suspicion was
around
Jevon.
enough to know about the diamond redstone issue block thing that happens.
Who?
It's also too small scale. Like Jev goes all out when he pranks, not just like
Jeff
stealing a
goes
single thing.
hard. Speaking
This
as
is a
someone who knows.
psychological prank. This is someone with a twisted mind.
Ren.
Who's done
Impulse.
this.
Is it Impulse?
No.
Are you sure not Impulse?
Impulse is way too busy with Cyber City.
That's the thing.
Way
I
too
keep
busy.
thinking we have a folly by thinking it's.
But dude, also like the Impulse Kids podcast, like the man is literally does not have a free second. Like of all the Hermits, Impulse has 0 free seconds for anything.
But it's
other
such a
than, like,
it's a no effort prank, right? It's just going in and just taking a block.
Go in and yeah.
And you have to have like
Yeah,
a
but
base knowledge of redstone because whatever. Okay, so that opens up to Tango and Zed, right?
Okay. Tango is a possibility, and Zed is a possibility as well.
Nah, Zed just like Zed's MO is just to do his own thing somewhere in the corner
I
of
mean,
the
Zed
server,
demo
right?
is
True.
doing its own thing, but
Yeah,
it's possible.
it would be extremely like strange
Uncharacteristic.
behavior, uncharacteristic of Zed, for sure.
Especially to keep doing it. He'd do it once,
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
But to do it multiple times.
Chat was
So
saying B-dubs? I don't know if it's B-dubs.
I don't think it was B-dubs. It's not really his MO.
No.
4 times, Joe. It's happened 4
I
times.
still don't want to get in the folly of thinking that's out of characteristic of somebody else because that's the ultimate ruse. So I always want to keep my options open.
this is
I
why
mean,
I still
that's
suspect
valid
you.
for a
This
cop.
is why you're number one suspect in my brain. This would just be the ultimate
See?
ruse.
My suspects, the people that I believe it could be, are Cub.
Yes.
I
Too
think
obvious, though.
Iskel.
It's skull, okay.
Iskall? Iskall's an
I think those are my
interesting
main
one,
2
but
subjects.
Iskall hasn't been around during this saga, right? Or has he?
I saw him on one day, but I don't know if it's like repeated times. Yeah, I don't know.
Could be B-dubs, but I doubt it.
I don't know if it's B-dubs.
It's just not B-dubs' style, you know?
It could, like... It could be XB.
XB?
XB?
Okay,
Yeah.
do tell.
Why?
I mean,
The
well,
suspicion?
XB, 1 knows Redstone, 2
Okay.
is very quiet, and 3 does little subtle things to annoy people, and people don't notice a lot of the time.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh.
That's thrown a worm into the tequila, so to speak.
What other things does he do that would be closest? You said he does other things to like kind of annoy, poke at
yeah,
people.
no, it's mostly like I don't. It feels like it might be only me he does stuff to, but he will like when I was in the deep dark, he just came in and summoned a warden on me, sort of
Oh,
thing.
wow.
He's a rascal. He's a rascal.
You know, he does little things. He didn't intend to summon a warden. He tended to annoy me, but he managed to get himself killed. But which was quite funny for me.
Rascals, that's big rascal energy.
That is big rascal energy.
No, chat.
I don't think it could be Wells,
none,
because Wells
none of
been
this has
having
been
issues with
documented in a
internet
stream
and
or a
stuff.
video. So that's why it's an investigation. Okay. Okay, so Ren's at the top, then XB.
Wait.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
No. It's Cub for me. It's Cub, then Doc.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
be
that's right. I
real.
forgot we were
Oh,
blaming
you
Doc
put
for
a
this.
Doc up at the top of the list?
Yeah,
Damn.
Doc, Cub, Doc. Who else? Potentially XB. Genuinely, I genuinely believe that it's. I can see Doc doing this to himself.
This is why I don't rule out anybody yet, is because there's no direct evidence that somebody isn't involved. I mean, yeah, you could say like this person wasn't around one of the days or this or that. That's why it's hard, because there's not one piece that rules out anybody.
Yeah. It is tough.
I feel like I've been ruled out
Miss
fairly
Tilly made it
consistently.
$3.
Why have we not blamed
Hi,
Cleo
Star.
yet? Cleo?
Thank you for making me laugh
Cleo
during
lost
a
a
time that is
pig
utterly
because
Oh,
of this
that's right. That's right. That's
I
right.
lost my granddad and it's been difficult.
I
Thank you
mean-
for
Trauma.
laughter.
Hang on. Popo. Hang on.
Let's see. Still, I'm so sorry to hear
Could the
that.
death of the pig
I'm so
have-
sorry to hear that. Just a minute, Red,
Okay,
just a
hold on.
minute. I'm so sorry to hear that. All the best and love to you. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but the reason why the pig died is because he wanted to find out where his diamond diamond ore was.
Oh,
And
that
he
is
wasn't-
true. That is, yeah, it would have been a...
You were
So-
there.
True. So your vendetta couldn't have started because the
Yeah.
theft had
Because
already
he-
occurred.
No, the pig died because of the diamond ore stealage.
Yep. That is actually a perfect alibi for you, because I don't think you would just out of the blue go start yoinking diamond ore blocks out of
I
Doc's
absolutely
redstone.
100% would if I'd thought about it.
Sure. Yes.
Like,
an
don't
okay
get me
cover.
wrong. I would absolutely, if somebody had suggested this to me, I would absolutely have done it.
I mean, then the pig got murdered, Scar.
But then
And
the
then
pig got
after
murdered.
that, the diamond blocks were disappearing on a daily basis. Guess who logs in every day? Cleo.
I don't log in every day.
I mean,
I didn't log in at all yesterday.
it's just a theory.
Hold on,
It's
where
just
is
a
it?
rubbish theory
It's a rub. Oh, that's cool.
based on an incorrect assumption.
I thought it would make her sweat. You hear the deep breathing, and it would just be like intimidating.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, I'm terrified of everything you do, Scar.
Cleo and I have the
Well
same
known.
alibi, right?
What's that?
The alibi. Neither Cleo nor I have any reason to have done this in the beginning at all. We're neither. Okay, Cleo's way more rascal than I am. I'd just like to point that out.
I have messed with Doc quite a lot, and he got quite annoyed with me, so I backed off Doc for a while.
Well, that's actually a good.
Had I known that this was a thing, I would absolutely have done this.
Okay, well, Cleo's up on my list a tiny bit, just a little bit, not a lot, just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
this makes me.
The problem with me, Scar, is that I can't keep secrets.
I can't either. That's my only help.
I would have found this hilarious.
Suspect number one incoming.
Told someone by now, which makes me think it's Cub.
That is
Suspect number one. Speak of the devil. Cub's ears were itching.
There he is.
Hi, Cub.
Well. You messed up.
Uh-oh.
Are you talking to Reynolds Cub? Reynolds Scar?
Who goes there?
Both.
Who dares
Okay.
disturb the slumber of the grim diggity Joe?
Cub. Defend yourself against the diamond accusations.
I got nothing to do with it, man. I got nothing to do with it.
I
That's
mean,
what somebody who would have something to do
is that
with
all
would say.
you got?
Look,
Except
if I
we
was
don't
gonna
have-
take diamond ore, I would take a lot more than just like one or two. I'm just saying.
That's actually a
it's
good
the
point.
the psychology of the thing. It's
Right?
not about the ore itself. It's about messing with Doc's brain. And Cub, you are good at messing with
I
people's
genuinely
brains.
think, Cub, that you would mess with Doc's brain by taking
Yeah, but he
one.
does need diamond ore.
Doc and I are part of a sacred redstone cult on the server, along with Tango and Impulse. And we know not to mess with anybody's redstone, so that automatically excludes me and Tango and Impulse.
What the heck is this cult? I've never heard of this cult before.
Since when since when are you a cult?
I love how it
Is
also
there
just
a redstone
automatically
thing?
excludes you.
We all praise, we all bow down upon the altar of redstone. You guys didn't
To
know
red-
this?
Where is
Red
the altar
Thulu.
of redstone? I need to see this altar.
The god
it's
Red
coming.
I
Thulu.
believe you've got a
It's
cult.
coming.
So it doesn't exist yet. What you're saying is it could exist.
Yeah.
I didn't see it bow down, so I don't know if this is real then.
This is not the get this out of here. What is this?
That's real redstone. That's high quality. That's high grade
No, this is not
You can
the stuff
taste
you
it.
want.
It's great.
This is not the real redstone.
I'm gonna take that running line.
this mystery.
You messed
So,
up.
Cub, you're awfully defensive for somebody who's innocent.
Yeah.
Well, what you guys are saying? I'm the number one suspect and stuff. Like, what do you expect me to
yeah,
do?
you are, because you do stuff like this.
Redstoner.
Nah.
To be fair, Cub has
I don't know about
softened.
you, but the nah has convinced me.
Cub has softened in his old age. Like, when was the last time Cub acted like a rascal?
He blew up Jeff's
review.
base with me the other day.
Wait,
Wait, what?
This is true. This is actually true. Yeah.
Actually,
Well, okay. In our defense, we left the creeper in there, and we just didn't do anything to save it. Like, Jeff just walked in and exploded.
Now
That's
that is
mean.
rascal energy, if I
That
ever
is
did see
rascal
it.
behavior, yeah.
Yep.
dude, I was
Cub
just
is a
chilling.
high-class rascal.
I was just chilling at Cubs, like, let's mess with Jeff. I was
To be
like,
fair,
all
it
in.
was on a stream,
Interesting.
and it was hilarious.
It
Like,
was really funny.
Yeah.
I believe
I'm sure
it was
it was
really
funny.
funny, but I'm also like, it just shows wanton disregard for people's property.
Also, Cleo, does this not just shift Scar back up to the top of suspects?
I mean, it would.
I'm the
Yeah, I mean, he's-
investigator. My only defense is that I just don't want to touch the goat after last season. That's my only defense.
We investigated
to be
ourselves
fair-
and found nothing wrong. A likely excuse.
We
The
investigated.
perfect cover.
fair-
The perfect cover.
Perfect
If I
cover.
had thought about this, I would absolutely have done this, and I would be telling everybody. I'd be really proud about annoying Doc.
She's
So
Cleo's playing 4D chess with us right now.
no, I just get really proud of stupid stuff I do. I think is funny. I'm really impressed about how funny I am. So
Chat keeps asking about Iskall, but like I thought I saw him one day. I have not seen Stress in forever. I don't know. I'm trying to rule at least somebody officially out. You know, just start
You can pretty much rule me out because the first time I heard
absolutely
of it, you
not.
killed my pig.
It's you
like
are
put my name
multi-layers
forth
of
for
cover,
removal.
but I don't. You're not on the top 10.
I think I have the most. I have the strongest alibi out of everyone, and my alibi particularly is. If I thought about messing with Doc, I would have, and I would have told everybody.
But you
Why
have a
rule?
huge
Why
incentive,
rule
though, right?
Skiz out?
Aren't you suing Doc? Aren't you suing
I
him
am
for killing
suing
your
Doc,
pig?
because-
Yeah, that's
no. But he killed my pig because of the redstone.
taking the law into your own hands. I see you, Cleo.
The
I
pig
see
was
you.
murdered
But
because of the
redstone was
redstone
gone
was messed with.
when he killed my pig. That's the reason why my pig died.
I mean, Cleo's out of the running
okay.
in my eyes, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd like to add a further defense to my own defense, if I may. For those of you guys who may have caught Dark M77's previous episode, he invited me over to test his alarm system. Thus,
It's what?
putting his trust and honor in me, his season 8
So you know
brother,
what's in his alarm system.
that he has basically,
He's an
by that
alarm
action,
system?
shown that he knows it's not me.
Wait. What is it? He has an alarm system now?
I mean, that's what I thought it was. That's what he asked me to come and
How
test.
does that work? I'm really interested.
Because of this.
It's just, God, my headset is killing my ears.
Guys, I am Dark M77's husband. Do you not know this?
I've heard rumors.
I am not on this
Show
list.
me the marriage certificate.
It's
Signed
still
by
being
the
processed.
judge.
It's being processed.
At the permit office?
Yeah.
Sounds like you
in
know
the
him
queue.
closer than anybody. To me, I mean, it sounds like
He knows the
you're an
weaknesses.
inside man. Yeah, know the weaknesses, know where the
You've seen the
cake
skeletons.
is hidden. You know.
Why would
In
he
his
have
closet.
asked me to help him test the system if he didn't not think it was me?
He'd be the person
It's
that
always
you
the people
least
you least
suspect.
expect.
You know who nobody expects is false symmetry. I want to say, I think that I got to know false symmetry a little bit at that charity event. And false does not want to be defined by what she did in the past, by what she made in the past. False wants to be seen as a trailblazer, as somebody who's going out and doing something different. And yes, this is maybe in some ways a repeat of what
messing with
Grian
Doc
did
is
last
different.
time. Well, once again, it's different for false. It's new to her. This is just something that I just think that we should note. I think that at
it's
the end
Joe.
of this, false is going to say, I was offended that no one considered me.
I think it's Joe.
That is
Honestly,
a
I wish I had
curious,
thought of this.
theory.
I really did.
See, you have this. You can't steal my defense, Joe.
No,
You
Cleo.
can't.
Here's the thing: is I was there with Scar and Cub when we first looked at like the thing over there that was in progress, and I was like, it'd be really funny if we replaced one of the diamond deep slate with deep slate lapis, and we told Doc that it like went bad. You can't leave those out in the sun. And
so you're saying this was your idea?
This was my idea, but I never had the time to do it because I've been moving and my kid went away and
So
stuff.
what
The
you're saying,
plot
this
thickens.
idea was brought up with Cub and Scar in the room.
Yes, and I wanted to do it, but I didn't have time to do it before somebody else did something less interesting.
Bro's over here making up stuff.
It's
Look
Scar.
at the three
It's
over there,
Scar.
Cleo.
It's gotta be Scar.
This is...
I don't even remember
these are
this.
three
This is
suspects
shenanigans.
right here.
Firstly, Mr. Hills, I do believe in legal terms that is called a redirection.
Take his badge.
Why
his
take
bar.
my badge? Joe's weaving a tale of tales over here.
Secondly,
No, I remember. I
both
remember
Cub
now.
and Scar were involved in the destruction of Jevon's base. Thirdly, the three of you were involved in the initial implication or the initial design of this stealing of the ore prank itself. You three...
I have
don't
zero
get me into
recollection of
this.
wheard Joe's talking about.
I
Yeah,
heard Joe
remember
talking
Scar.
about
We were
convenient that
over
now
at
we've
the
forgotten
armor
everything.
stand. We were at the armor stand device that Doc made. He had an armor trim thing that was in progress.
I believe that Joe
And he-
thought it up.
I did
And I
think it up,
also
and I'm
believe that
really
Scar
He's
annoyed that
admitted it.
somebody else took the idea before I
Wait,
could do
quiet,
it.
Joe. What, Cleo?
Yep.
I believe that Joe thought it up. I believe that Scar forgot about it because it's Scar.
I have no recollection of this. Like, I genuinely, like, I have no idea what he's talking about.
Scar has built up resentment from season 9 when Doc had the big flag flying near Scarland. This is his payback.
A very
Nah,
good
the
reason.
season's
Cut,
passed.
you're onto something.
Yep.
You can't carry over seasons.
No, my chat's bringing up the fact with Joe that he records absolutely everything he does on stream.
Yeah,
So-
but people witnessed this.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm not
people-
making
no,
this up.
people- No, what I'm saying,
We've solved
Joe,
it.
I'm trying to defend you here. Let me help you, God.
I don't need your help because I know I'm innocent and I trust Judge B-Dubs.
Really?
I
Why?
would
He's
not
so
trust Judge
sure
B-Dubs, to be
that
honest.
he just the density of truth within him is more so than any of us.
Oh, okay, Joe. You're not
Wow.
allowed to watch any of my videos until after the
The
trial
density
ends.
of truth has been
I think he's going to have some
intensified.
little bit of an issue with that, but that's okay.
I see a certain Mr. The Scar has gone quite quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, because I was blamed for things I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I'll say
Suspect
this.
number one.
I logged on.
Interesting.
Doc immediately accosted me after killing Cleo's pig. I talked to Doc for like 20 minutes about it. I am not a suspect.
down
I do
into
not
my
want to
hole
touch the Doc.
to
I
accost
touched the
me.
Doc last season. I didn't want to carry it over this season. I am an innocent man.
Man.
And I'm
I'm an
helping
innocent
Doc.
man.
I'm trying to help Doc.
Mm-hmm. A likely excuse.
Hey, if I
That's
touched
good.
that redstone, it would be a disaster. I'm not touching that redstone. I touched the boar. I blew the boar up. I'm not doing that again.
That is true. You would probably break the whole thing.
I believe
That is
Scar
true.
is innocent. My belief is that Scar is innocent.
I banged that boar
Joe,
machine, and I'm not
as I
touching it
said,
again.
Let me put it like this: Joe
you go back, like,
records everything on the server via live stream, and I don't trust that the audience wouldn't have told us that it was Joe.
See, this is the problem with the whole thing. We assume that it is. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh,
I think if False heard about us speculating on this on the live stream, she would have ran off giggling and was like, "Oh, they'll never expect me." If it's not Cub, I think it's False.
and why do you
not
think
me,
it's false?
So, gotta be false.
Just because I don't know, I got this feeling from False, like, you know, at the charity thing, like False wants to do things a little differently this season, right? Wants to, you know, like, because this is not the sort of thing False would normally do.
False has been learning to armor stand.
A court is not a place for feelings, Mr. Hills.
Yeah, I'm not in court right now. I'm on a moss block. No, I'm on a carpet. Standing on carpet is exactly the place for feelings. I could lie down on the carpet and feel it even better. It's so nice. I just shaved my arms, and this feels amazing. Wow.
What?
I love it. So
Okay, this is
I wanted
a
to be
little
ready for
bit
this
too
carpet
much
run.
information.
But okay,
Yeah,
I'm just
kind
saying,
of
I feel like,
uncomfortable.
okay, so False is trying new things with the armor stands this season. False might also be doing some redstone without us knowing it. And this is
I
the big
think-
reveal.
I just don't. False is super busy. She's doing lots of different.
Busy?
Just,
No,
With the
we
rivers.
fall
Want me
into a
to
folly of
even-
investigation if we always worry about somebody being busy, because this is the most simple
Yeah,
prank.
'cause we
Somebody
all
can
know
just
it's
swap
Cub.
a block
It's
in and
not
out
me.
and be done with it.
It is you.
It's not me.
Everyone knows it's you, Cub.
It's not me.
Everyone knows.
why are you
Based
moving so
on what
suspiciously
evidence?
over there?
It's a
What
little
evidence
bit
do
of
you
a.
have?
You got some like jittery feats.
I
Because you
believe
do
I see some-
stuff like this.
Cub, is that redstone juice on your jacket?
No.
My brother?
No, that's red dye.
Is that more dye than there was like a week ago?
There's always more dye.
I swear there's more around the bottom there.
Yep.
Anyway, we've talked about this for over an hour, and we're literally back at square one.
The worst
Right.
part of it is at least 3 of us are streaming this right now. We're doing the exact same thing. Hi, other streams.
This is top quality streaming.
So how
Right
how many ore
And we
have
did
been
get
taken?
we did get
And
a
what
lot
else has
of,
been done? Is that it?
mixes
Is that all
earlier.
that's been done? Just ore been taken?
Yeah.
That's all that's been done. And Doc
Yes.
has reacted like the drama queen he is.
I
See,
need
the annoying thing about this is, like, I want to yes and it and go bother Doc more, but I'm worried that whoever's delicate plan this is will be really mad at me if I go touch it.
just go mess with
So,
it.
every time I do that, Scar, Cleo has to explain to me why I got yelled at, and I don't want Cleo to have more.
This is true. This is true. This is a thing that's happened on multiple occasions.
It happens a lot.
It's just like, I don't understand why what I did was wrong. Well, Joe, what you did is you took this part too far, and this was an overreaction for what happened.
What's wrong with your eye?
Doc is already in
funny.
a very sensitive place right now. You know, the redstone has been fiddled with. He is not happy.
Chad, did you see Cleo's
It's
eye?
so dramatic. His redstone has been fiddled with. Big deal. I maintained it then, and I maintain it now.
This
You know,
is
I
the
went to a
trouble,
violin
though.
shop yesterday, and almost everything there had been fiddled with, and it's fine. That's like their whole thing. They embrace it.
Cub knows.
I want to hate you so much for that, Joe, but
There
I
is a redstone. There is an unwritten rule in the redstone community. You do not ever touch someone's redstone. It is just. It's like, and it's basic in Minecraft. It is one of the most important laws that exists in the fabric of this community.
See, over dramatic,
Yep.
Ren. He's got you doing it too, but you're already always there.
Yeah.
See, I disagree with this
He's
whole
right,
don't touch
though.
people's
He's
redstone
right.
thing. I don't think he is. See, like, I worked
he's
as a
right.
programmer for a decade, and 90% of my job was fixing other people's code, whether they liked it or not. Adding on to things, extending things, modifying things. Whether I half understood them or fully understood them, that's the job. Like, I don't see why we have special rules for redstone that's, like, different from other types of computer instructions.
It's
Seems like
because
nonsense.
it's woven into our very souls as human beings. Let me give you an example. No human being would ever go into another human being's house and open their fridge and eat something out of their fridge just straight off the bat. It is there's no rules. There's not a law about it. But that we all know is,
I feel like
is
that's
pure
two
fact.
laws. There's trespassing and
like
theft.
that's multiple
Yeah,
felonies.
these are all laws
two
against
laws.
that, actually.
No, like you go visit somebody. You would never just take something out of their fridge.
Dude,
Right.
my grandma's neighbors used to
It's
come and just
free.
raid her refrigerators and her ice.
Okay, this is a bad example.
It is a bad
Yeah,
example.
it is a bad
yes,
example.
Ren.
Thank you, Cleo.
Okay, fine. Here's a better example.
They would
You
steal
wouldn't
the
just
ice
go
all
over
the time.
to a friend's house at night and sleep in their bed. You just wouldn't. It's not a rule. It's not a law. But you
depends
just
on
wouldn't.
friend
do
is
it.
friend. I mean, Ren, I don't know. Maybe your friends have different
Maybe
boundaries
you've
in
not
South
had friends
Africa.
before,
No, I
Ren.
think he's right. I think this is a good
Come,
analogy.
just because you like sleeping by yourself doesn't mean that's normal.
I'm so confused. Wait, what are we talking? Wait, hold on. Let's,
Okay,
Ren, can
it's
you
not
give us
weird,
a?
Okay,
Joe.
Can we
okay.
rewind
Here's
on
another
this last
example.
analogy
This is
because
one
I'm
of those times
confused.
when you should stop. Yeah.
Guys, I've got 1,000 examples. You would never walk into a friend's house or even a family member's house and just put on a pair of their shoes. You just wouldn't do it.
What if you needed to
I'm
go to the
pretty sure I
garden?
did that multiple
What if it was
times when I was
muddy?
a kid.
You would just put on someone's shoes.
Well, were they like rubber wally thingies so you can go out in the mud?
No, this is a violation of somebody's privacy. You put your feet in their shoes. That is outrageous violations.
Well, it depends on if you're at like a farm or something and they have good boots that you're supposed to wear out on the farm.
You at least ask
Okay,
first, though, right?
See, I
There's
think,
Yeah, I
I
suppose
think
you would
so.
ask.
But if you go
Yeah,
look at
you don't
any
just put 'em
Sandra
on.
Bullock movie, like for example Hackers, there's this idea that code is meant to be free, and Redstone
not
is
Sandra
expression of code.
Sandra Bullock.
Who is in Hackers then? What am I thinking?
Angelina Jolie.
I hate
Sandra-
I'm
Sandra-
really
Sandra-
a
Sandra-
conversation.
you're
Sandra
just
Bullock
learned
was
this
in
I'm like,
Citizenship.
am I thinking of the net?
You're thinking
What
of
movie am
wild
I thinking
process.
of?
You think of hackers? You got the movie right, just the actress wrong.
There is a Sandra Bullock movie where she's
There
a
is
hacker.
a Sandra Bullock movie where she is.
And
I
Fred,
was
do you want
made,
to explain this to me on
a-
my own on my own level?
It might be
You
the
don't go
net.
into somebody's base and you don't break their grass because they place that grass there very specifically for a landscape and design purpose.
Perfect example.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you. Oh my God,
Watch
we just
this,
saved
watch this,
30
watch this.
minutes of nonsense.
See that?
Yeah.
Cleo's upset now.
Yeah, you just
Yes,
you just said
very,
fix
you
it.
can tell, can't you?
That's
Oh,
less
no.
egregious than breaking a grass block.
Yep.
The tall grass.
That's the line. Grass is the line. Tall grass, the very, very thick line.
It's grass
she's
on the
open,
hill
like-
there, cub, if you want to break it.
That's too far. I tried to prove the point and didn't make it. So sad.
It's a good example, though, Escar. That's a good one.
We were kind of spinning our wheels there for a minute. So Sandra Bullock was coming in. I don't know where she came from. It was a whole thing.
And thus, to loop
Have
back,
we-
this is why it's such an egregious act. You do not touch a redstone as redstone.
Yep. Yep.
And this is
Now,
why we're going to court.
okay, so somebody's touched it, right? The redstone.
Yep.
But they haven't broken it, correct?
No, what they've done is they've removed a piece of redstone, taken out the block, put a different block back, and replaced the redstone. The redstone isn't the issue. The block is the thing that's missing.
Doc's making a big deal about the redstone not being broken. I don't know why.
It's because it's delicate redstone, and it's someone who knows a little, like something more than just being able to make a simple redstone thing. Has
Well, how much knowledge do you need?
No. Here we go.
You don't
he
need
explained
that
it to
much,
me.
Scar.
No,
I don't
hold
know
on,
very
he
much
explained
about
it to me.
redstone.
If the
I can
redstone
go
is
show you how to
wrong-
fix one of Doc's devices after stealing diamonds out of it right now with
He
minimal
explained
knowledge.
it. He explained it to me. There are blocks that have been taken
Okay.
that would have broken the entire system if the Snatcher had not taken previous action to ensure that the circuit wouldn't trigger when they took the block out.
Okay.
So it is somebody that must know quite a bit about redstone to have done the thing without actually breaking it. Like,
Okay.
for example, someone like Mr. Hills over there.
That man already
I
messed
don't
with it.
actually
When...
know that much about because my whole
Yeah.
point, Red. So my old day job, I was a programmer, and I avoided the parts of Minecraft that reminded me of my day job because it was soul sucking, and I didn't want to think about it after hours. I don't know a lot about how redstone actually works, but I'm still willing to say I could go over there and start breaking things and put them back the way they were just from looking at it and taking a few screenshots first. My point is you don't have to be a redstone expert to reverse engineer something. You just take a few screenshots and you put it back.
So long
False
as the
could have done that.
redstone is
Well,
off.
isn't there a chain reaction?
True. That's
Like
true.
if you
That's
break
true.
something that might move something here and there.
Exactly.
Right?
It
It
could like
might,
lock
but
pistons,
maybe, but it depends on
redstone
the
lock
build.
needs to
repeaters,
be off.
etc.
You can break it and then place it back, and it has no effect.
That's why someone needed knowledge about. Have you seen the circuit that has been messed with? It's insane.
I have not
No,
seen
I
it.
haven't.
How do we? Can
Yeah.
we go look?
We can go to
Yeah,
the
you're the
scene, right?
investigator. Take us.
I'm
Take
the
us, Scar.
worst investigator.
I don't even know where this thing happened, so
It's
Oh, I don't
behind the
either. I'm
hourglass.
supposed to be
You can
cleaning
follow
my
me.
apartment. This is way
You
better.
can follow me. To the scene.
this is so dramatic.
Hold on.
Why are my rockets not exploding?
That's the son of the popo. Permit office on patrol. That's the son of the popo.
I love skiz.
That's the son of the popo.
Ooh.
Permit office on patrol.
Hold on.
The popo.
This is probably spoilers.
Permit office on patrol.
Oh, this has good stuff in here. Oh, I want this. Oh, I want that gilded blackstone.
Here are the circuits. This is the circuit. This is not like I look down here and have a panic attack.
I
what's
look
up?
at these armor stands and I
Most
feel
of this
very
stuff
offended.
is inert, though, right now. Right? As long as you don't touch anything that's actively powered, or
You're
is
fine.
like causing. What is that thing where you pseudo power something like indirect power? As long as you're not moving a block that powers something, you
I
can
hate this.
grab it and
God.
replace it.
What's
Bud
wrong, Cleo?
Snatcher or something.
Armor stand stuff. He's got the arm in the chest of this guy. It's gross.
Oh, that's
Well,
not
let's,
right.
Let's fix his armor stand right now. There we go.
There
He
we
won't
go.
Mind if people.
Yeah,
Nobody
don't mind
will
that.
ever freak out
That's
if you
fine.
adjust something in this
He
room.
won't
That's
know.
fine.
None of them
There
are
we go.
locked
That's
either.
hilarious, Cleo. Is the shop open?
He won't
I don't
notice
know.
if I
There's
mess
not.
with his
The
stuff.
door isn't closed. I mean, literally. Look at me, Scar. Look at me. This is open. Ooh, open.
Ren, do you know if he's
I'm-
opened the
I'm-
shop up?
I'm checking the redstone to see if there's been any further changes.
How would you know? Did you do like a Lightmatic copy?
Whoa! What in the world?
That would be the alarm system.
What is that?
Don't go down there. There is an alarm system.
There's a warden down there. What the heck?
There is?
As,
Pretty quiet.
There's a freaking warden.
As
I
mentioned
saw. Oh my
before,
god! The light. Come look!
Doc
look,
asked me to come over here and test this system. I've been killed by
I
that
can't
warden.
see. Where is
That's how I know this. That's how I know which blocks have been taken or which
I don't
ones haven't
see
been taken.
See, I
There's
think
a
if
freaking
any of
warden.
us
Did
were
you see
guilty,
that?
they would have run. You know, Cub didn't run.
Interesting.
How are we not being attacked by the warden?
I don't see where he's at.
Gonna be
He walked that way. I saw through like a
Wait,
little
he's coming up
crack.
the stairs. I think we need to get out of here. He's coming up the stairs. He's going to break everything.
Oh, snap.
He's going to break everything.
Jeez.
Just get out of here.
Break stuff?
Well, he might get out, right? And like just
Why is
cause chaos and problems. It would be great if they got out, but it'd be better for a YouTube video, right? Not a stream. That's all I'm saying. I hate to break the fourth wall and everything, but got to preserve the YouTube video stuff too.
So is the alarm just going to go off for? Thank God I finished my shop. Now I don't have to hear it.
Wow.
That's the best.
So yeah, that's the scene of the crime.
Oh no, is this guy gonna get annihilated here?
Oh,
No, he's got gilded
that's right.
blackstone. Don't let him die. Wow. Okay.
Like, where is the warden gonna go? Like, what's the warden? Is the warden coming upstairs, or what happened?
He's just there now, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, there's like a couple of levels of stairs beneath the whole thing that he can
Oh,
climb.
this probably
Oh,
explains.
really?
People goes, Dog's got like 6 wardens beneath you, and you don't even know. And I'm like, that's a little dramatic. I don't even care. Wardens
Yeah.
aren't scary.
How close are they? I'm gonna go investigate.
How many are there?
Oh,
And how-
interesting.
the sound is too much.
Oh, yeah,
Interesting.
that's too much.
I wonder why Cub wants to go and investigate. Perhaps to find an easy way in for the next one.
With the
No,
alarm
I'm
tripped,
just
it's a free
curious.
game. Joe
That is
just went
true, now that
straight
the
in there.
alarm's- Now the alarm's going. Joe's going to get obliterated.
Wait,
No, he's good.
why is Joe in there, by the way?
I think he's just testing stuff out.
What triggered it?
Someone went down into the redstone, surely.
Wait, would free cam trigger it?
No.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a great alarm system if every time a customer goes in, it triggers the warden.
Chat says it's triggered by a block breaking. Cub placed a block or something.
Oh yeah, I placed some
Oh.
magma blocks.
Okay.
Interesting.
You mean we can set this off
Interesting.
just by putting a block on the glass and breaking it? Oh,
Yes.
I'm going to annoy Doc so much.
Wait.
It's going to
Wait.
be great.
Yeah. How are you supposed to pay for stuff then? Like most people have like an inner chest and then like, oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and like a shulker box with their diamonds in it.
That's gonna cause a problem. You
True.
gotta like pre-get your wallet out before going
True.
in.
This alarm system has not been thought through very well.
I'm going in, guys. I'm going in.
Oh my God, he's going in.
Go on, Cub. Get a diamond block. I believe in you, Cub. I know you want to.
Dude, it gave
Are
me
we
straight up
witnessing
flashbacks
the-
of Decked Out when I saw that warden down there.
Honestly, the wardens, like I have no fear of wardens specifically because of the life series.
Did you but Decked Out, Cleo?
Yeah. But I'm not unarmored and I can run away.
I never got down that far, unfortunately. I never got to the.
My heart
warden
still hasn't
level.
recovered.
I got blasted.
Help,
I got
help.
blasted.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yep.
got blasted.
Really? Nice.
Sonic Shriek almost died.
Let's not tell anyone. Or maybe we should write a sign.
Does
I'm
Shonix Streak, does it break stuff or is it just like go through the walls towards players?
I think it'll
Goes through
break.
the wall.
It'll break item frames and stuff there, right? Oh, thanks.
In
Joe.
case anybody else wants to make an attempt.
Yeah.
Nah, I
I
don't
mean,
think so.
honestly, we should just sort of like. I'm really tempted to just let Doc go, aha, and then everyone link him to this stream.
I mean, he will log on tomorrow and be like, the Snatcher's been back. Meanwhile, it's us.
And then it's us. But the best thing is the glitcher or whatever it is can go in and do whatever they like now, because it's already been tripped.
The who and the what?
Apparently, the person is being called the glitcher.
Did he name it that? I thought he
What?
called it the Snatcher.
No.
Glitcher.
The glitcher.
No one
No.
mourns the
I thought it was the
glitcher.
Or Snatcher.
Wait,
No one
who's chosen
cries
this name?
to see them
I
die.
don't know. Chat has been calling it that like for the last hour.
Chat,
Does
it's the Or
anybody in chat know how to
Snatcher.
turn the alarm off? Or is this a secret that we don't know?
What?
Are we just going to leave
Well,
it?
we just go. Well, Ren, remember when you said that we can't touch someone's
Oh, it was
redstone
on a
because it's
calling
sacred?
sign. The glitcher
True,
left
true,
a
true.
sign apparently that was calling themselves the glitcher,
Ah.
which is a
That's
very
interesting.
cub name.
That
I didn't
does
know. I didn't know it.
Hold on.
The first time I ever heard the glitcher was here.
Hold on.
I don't think that's as intimidating as you think it is.
It's very intimidating. It's very hot in
We're
here.
all very scared
No,
of you, Scott.
no.
It's good. We'll get you a cookie later. It's fine.
I'm channeling Newman when he was trying to grill Jerry. Jerry.
I still think
please may I have an ender chest?
it's got to be it's got to be Scar,
Please,
maybe even Green. Those are the two guys
we
who
already
are
ruled Green out.
historically. They've historically been the people who've messed with Doc's redstone. I don't think this time's any different.
What's going on here?
Historical precedent.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Hang on. Where are my horns? Oh, they're not in there. I don't know where my horns are anymore. See, Ethan would have loved this conversation.
An hour and 15 minutes later, we're no closer to any, not even a smidge closer.
Well, we did find there's a warden down there now, which seems really bad for business.
Which is hilarious.
It genuinely seems bad for business when you put a warden in your shop.
I genuinely think Doc has never cared about business because he's being paid in sand.
That's true.
That is true.
If he was paid in diamond, he would give a monkeys about business. This is just because Doc's being dramatic.
Wait, you guys said that the what was it? The glitcher left a sign.
Glitcher.
Do we have a screenshot
yeah.
of the sign? Because I thought it was the ore snatcher.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
Chat, we need a
It's the first time I've
screenshot
heard of glitcher.
Hit me in the Discord.
I think it's ore snatcher. That's what Doc has been referring it to
Yeah,
me,
but apparently the person who is claiming responsibility left a sign labeled the glitcher.
Well, I'm getting chat to send a picture of it.
That sounds like it was left by the not snatcher. Someone who isn't a snatcher but is
A
just
copycat?
causing... Yeah, just someone causing shenanigans.
Chat. I'm waiting for you, chat.
Can I write a sign just at the beginning of the... Oh, you got
Carl
me.
looks like he's watching
That's the
tennis.
glitcher.
Who put that gif in the chat?
What?
Okay, so when people are talking, I usually just instinctively just go between them like this. And so we put a hilarious gif of me doing that in the chat. Okay, sorry, that was really funny.
Guys, can we channel some rascal energy? The alarm's tripped. Why don't we put up a sign that says "Soz tripped your alarm, LOL," from...
I'm the investigator. I'm trying to help him, Brad.
Yeah, and then we come up with
put down a warning.
a different name for
Warning
the glitcher,
warden
a new
sign.
glitcher name. So instead of the glitcher, we can call it the chat help.
Wait a second. There's two people we haven't blamed yet. Wells and Hypno.
It's not
Hypno's
Wells.
not
let's
been
be honest.
online.
No, I haven't
Wells
seen
not
Wells in a.
online.
I haven't seen Wells.
And I haven't seen Wells in a hot minute.
Okay.
Hypno, maybe. I don't know.
I feel like I saw Hypno
Maybe.
the other day,
Oh.
but Wells not for a long time.
Guys,
Yeah.
the pincher. Let's put up a sign. Sorry, Soz, I tripped your alarm. The pincher.
We're not causing more chaos. We're
What?
trying to
No.
help him.
Here you go, Ren. There's the
Come
sign.
on.
Go for
I
it.
don't agree with this as the chief investigator of this.
I cannot do this. I am Doc's husband.
I am the chief investigator.
You're
I don't
the
want anything to
police.
do with that.
You're the police.
I'm trying
You gotta
to stop
enforce.
it.
Enforce. Cleo's doing it. Cleo's doing it.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let's laugh even harder.
I don't
What if we
agree
draw-
with this.
We should draw the llama in.
Draw the llama in. Okay, chat just sent me a message. Oh, I remember. Dr.
What's going on here?
Ethan? Oh, jeez. Gosh,
You
that
don't
really
have the
sounds like
pincher,
him.
though.
No, I didn't
It is
have
him.
because it's lame.
Oh, this is right. Doc did say he got signs because there was a misspelling or something. He blamed it on me. That's
Oh, that's Scar. Yep, 100%.
Oh yeah, just picked the dumbest
Yep.
guy out of the crew. Must be him. All right, let's see. There's the
Nope.
glitcher.
The
Okay.
misspelling is a
I mean,
dead
that
giveaway.
sign up there
Dead
looks like it
giveaway.
came from you, Scar.
Dead giveaway.
The giveaway.
I mean, we have stream evidence of the sign appearing in
I mean,
Scar's
yeah.
body.
Well, we know
The
that one.
The sign appeared, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
care. I'm not claiming anything, but I'm just.
We
gonna
gotta get
call him
away
a
from the
failure
siren
because it
there. That's
will
really
wind him
annoying.
up. I'm sorry for doing things that wind Doc up. He deserves everything.
He did murder your pig, to be
He
fair.
did murder my pig.
Who uses
Yeah.
dots? They type
And he's
a lot.
admitted to
These
murdering my
typos
pig
are
to
not
multiple
square
people, so...
Despite him being my husband, I will concede that there is a price to pay for the pig murder.
Oh, yeah, hang
I got
on,
an
hang on,
investigation
hang on.
going on my
We did talk about
Discord.
price. We did talk about it, Ren.
About
Oh, no, not that. I've got other stuff for you.
Wait, what?
There you go.
whoa. Did you have
Wait,
something for
what
me,
is
Cleo?
this?
What? What's
Do you want,
happening
do you
here?
want, do you want stuff,
Jeez.
Scar? I'll
Yeah, I
give you
want
some
stuff.
Oh,
Wait,
can I
what
have
did you
stuff?
give me? I didn't get anything. We got
Money.
yoinked by
Who took the
someone
diamonds,
else.
Joe?
We
Was
got diamond
Joe.
blocks.
No, I didn't get them, but I'll get more if you give me some.
Wasn't me.
Chat, there's
Okay,
a
that
big
time ran down.
investigation going on my Discord right now. Hold on. I'm reading through it. Okay.
Meanwhile, Scar just loosen up.
I'm just looking in the investigation. I'm the chief investigator. My Discord's working on the case over here. Okay. Did I get a free present?
Should have done. Who's
Somebody
taking,
might have
who's
sniped it.
taking the money? Because it is theft, and I will sue you.
I did not get my share.
My chat is convinced it's Big Salmon. Who's Big
So-
Salmon again? It's beef.
I think that's the hypno.
Give me my money back, Joe.
I don't
know
have it.
was
Ren
you.
has it.
Isn't Skiz in Big Salmon?
I think
Oh,
Skiz is in
I
Big
went
Salmon.
for it, but
My
Ren
money.
got it. Ren got it.
I did not get it, actually.
I swear I just saw Graham, but I don't think he's online. Oh my god.
Oh,
Wait.
he is online.
He's here.
Ian's
Oh,
online.
he is online.
Graham is
I saw him walking around over there. But I don't.
Where?
I think we ruled out he wasn't. Have we ruled anyone
At the scene of the
officially out?
crime?
I don't think we've
Is he
ruled
in the
anyone.
shop right now?
God, I hope so. It'll be great. Well done, Grian.
Guys, I swear I saw him. Did you see him?
Look, if it's gonna Grian would be a really good pick.
No, I
would-
guarantee I
he
saw
wouldn't
him
do it
up
in
there.
front of 4 people streaming, though. That would just be insanity.
Yeah, he would.
That's something
Doing it
Green would
under our
definitely do.
noses
Yep.
would
There's
be
a new sign up
perfect
there.
for him.
Who put that up there?
That's such Grian energy.
There's a
Sorry
what?
about your alarm, Scar Chief Oh, Scar, you put that sign there?
I didn't put any sign down. I can't take this sound. Sorry about your alarm, Scar Chief I did.
Glow juice sign.
It just says sorry about your alarm, Chief Scar Investigator, but the problem is I didn't put that sign there.
And it got glow juiced also. So that was some serious effort put into that sign.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
have
that's got to be
Glowberry,
Green. That's
serious effort.
that means Green is a suspect as well now. I mean,
Evidence on the ground.
Yeah, that
Yep.
is very
That
suspicious.
came from Joe, so it's
I'm
Joe's
sure that
fault.
was-
I think
Is
we're all
Joe?
getting a little
Oh,
bit
it's
paranoid
Joe.
at this point.
dude, why is there
paranoid.
glow ink on the ground here?
Because Joe just
Joe,
vomited them up.
what have you done, Joe?
The
Why
heck?
are you...
It's not like someone's
I mean, I
dying in my
straight up
house.
Glow
said
ink on
10
you, Joe.
minutes ago, I'm going to put a scar apologizing on, put up a sign on Scar's behalf
You messed
apologizing
up.
for the alarm. And nobody listened.
It's chaos, Joe.
Because it was you
Gotcha,
saying it, Joe.
gotcha.
It's chaos.
I do love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah. Ooh.
I just wish it was mine.
Sorry, what?
Cleo, you keep saying that. You know, you're kind of pumping
I
whoever this is
know.
up a little bit. You're
I'm
really pumping their
so
brakes right
impressed.
now, or their tires.
That was
I'm
quite Freudian,
so
I must
impressed with
say.
whoever's done this. It's great. It's a great
Why do I
prank.
feel like Cleo's pumping her ego
Stop.
right now?
Yeah, it might. This is kind of suspect.
Methinks
no,
they
no,
do
no.
protest too much.
Okay.
I would absolutely 100% have told everyone because I cannot keep this stuff to myself, and it's
I
great.
mean, we've just demonstrated that you could have told everyone and no one would have listened. I told everyone I was placing that sign, and then
Yeah,
everyone
but it's
acted
me. They
surprised 10
listened
minutes
to
later.
me, Joe.
You, I don't know. I don't know. You could have told us all you did this, and we don't remember it at all.
I had a thought and now it's gone. Dang it. Oh, now I remember. Why does chat keep saying it's beef? Like, what would the reason beef would? Why would beef do this? Why would chat think it was beef? Because I have no reason to blame beef.
We all know why beef has not got the time to do this right now.
Yeah, I don't think it's beef.
He is barely making videos at the time. Everyone in this group right now knows why it's not beef.
Vintage
and
busy.
Scar, if you say something, that's gonna be real trouble.
Yeah,
He's gonna have a beef with me
at this moment in time.
Beef's gonna have a beef. Okay.
Beef always has beef.
There will be beef.
Chat. Okay.
There will be beef.
Okay. So if it's not beef, chat's
Can't
so
be beef.
convinced it's beef.
Chat
But
can
what's
be
the
convinced
evidence,
it's
though?
beef,
Why would
but
it be
we
beef?
know
That's why I'm
it's
asking
not.
you guys.
What's the evidence?
Because beef got blown up by Doc. This is some lore I don't understand.
Well, he is part of
I
Big
don't-
Salmon, right? But I mean, Big Salmon and Big Wood, they sort of like squashed that beef.
Yeah, they squashed
Oh,
that.
they squashed that salmon. Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's still in the tank.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a floating log up there.
Has the salmon changed? Or wait,
If it's
It's
all
like-
diamonds now, diamond salmon.
No, it's the same.
No, it's the same.
Same guy.
same salmon?
Same salmon, same.
Okay.
And just like that, chat is reversed. Now that's not beef.
What we're learning here is that chat knows nothing. Like us, who know nothing. It's
I think
not me.
The most interesting suspect is Mumbo, but
Dude,
it's just not. It's
it
just
can't-
not
it can't
possible,
be.
Surely.
But if it was Mumbo, that would be the best.
It would be the best. It would be amazing.
But I don't think
it's
it's
impossible, though, right?
I would like
impossible.
it to be Joe.
I would like it to be me too. That's what's pissing me off. I'm legitimately like, I'm the one that pitched this, and it's set off all this chaos, but I didn't get to
I
do
think
it.
it's Cobb though.
I
No,
think
not me.
I think it's Joel. I'm just I'm throwing Joel's name in the hat. The man is a rascal.
Okay, everybody gives Scar a lead right now. Who do
Okay.
you think it is? Your top person?
Cleo,
Okay,
give me
number one
give me a
suspect
name.
from each person.
Cobb.
Cub,
Scar.
Joe,
False.
Ren,
Smallish beans.
Grian.
He's around here. He was flying behind the shop. I can't remember.
Okay. All right. All right. That just doesn't help me in any way, but thank you.
What
I
about
have
your
no,
number
I have
one
no
suspect,
leads to
Scott?
go on
What-
other than I'm going to go and get a search warrant from B-dubs, and I'm going to search everybody's storage rooms once I have my search warrant.
What is your number one suspect? Who is? Your
I do
number one
not.
suspect?
I'm not tainting my mind with any particular suspects until I have an actual piece of evidence. I have zero evidence right now.
Will
everything's
you
a
be
mislead
investigating
at the
your own
moment.
storage system,
The what?
perchance? You're going to investigate your own storage system?
I'll have an independent investigator search my storage room. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
I'll have Doc
we do
search
that
my
now?
storage room.
Good. I'm glad the Popo
Yes,
is
'cause
transparent
no one on
and
this server
willing
is going
to
to have Deep
you
Slate
know.
Diamond Ore.
Let's see. My outside swing is Azuma. I think he would make a good sign typo. Barely Okay, so I know. Okay, so somebody in the chat or in Discord was saying Azuma. I know you said no Zoom Zoom, Cleo, but I have seen.
It's not eggs.
I know, but I have seen him once in a while be a troll, and you're like, "What? Hello?"
Yeah, but this is not his MO.
Okay.
He is a big pranker. He is not a little pranker.
Dude, Six Gamers, like it's obviously Doc himself. That might be my favorite
That it
theory
could
from
be
today.
Doc.
Is it's just Doc?
So
I
here's,
agree.
here's,
Yeah, that's a
here's
great theory.
what would actually make me happiest is if it turned out that the Psycraft people gave Karen instructions on how to do this to mess with Doc, because like Doc didn't make dinner when he was supposed to one day, and she asked them like, "Hey, if I
That's
was gonna mess
wild.
with Doc, what's the best way to like slow burn get back at him?"
So while he's like AFK, she just sneaks into the office and like yoinks and
Yeah.
oh, that would
Oh
be
my God, I
like
never
she says,
thought
"Hey,
of-
take the kid for a walk," right? You know,
dude, Joe, that would be insane.
I mean,
never thought that
guys
somebody
love
would
messing with people.
quote unquote hack, not hack, but you know, sneak onto somebody and mess with them. That is so okay. That's my new favorite theory there, Joe. That's
Are we
hilarious.
throwing Karen in the ring? Does Karen have to come to court now?
That's deep meta.
Surely, right?
Does she have a Minecraft account
Karen,
of her
sorry.
own?
I don't think she has. I don't know.
She's
I'm
going to
just
have to
saying
make
this
an
is what
account.
I think
She
would be
has
the
to make an
funniest
account for the
end
court
result.
case.
She's got to make an account for the court case. She's got to show up at court.
I'm
My brother
exhausted.
would 100% do that if he lived near me and he like snuck into my room to mess with me. He would 100% do that. That's a heck of a theory.
Vibing in my chat says I would absolutely do that as a wife. Not going to lie. That's evidence enough for me. Kara needs to make needs to make it to court.
This has all been a ploy to start Karen's YouTube career.
Oh my gosh, what a spin-off series though. Like Karen and Mrs. Tango and they're thieves. Like it'd be amazing.
Okay.
And Lizzie?
I have just read somebody suggesting this might get even
Lizzie is a
deeper.
YouTuber.
What if it's Lizzie pranking Joel when Joel is out of the house?
Oh, that's actually also really good.
But how would he know if she's going after Doc's stuff?
Is she a big pranker though? I don't know if she's a big pranker.
I don't know. Maybe she's. Who knows if she's maybe in IRL she's a pranker, but maybe not in Minecraft.
Lizzie's subtle about stuff, but I don't think Lizzie would do this.
It would be good though if she did. It would be good.
I believe Karen would do this.
Yes, I believe
that
too.
But I do.
I
blame everyone else's spouses.
It's unlikely, but it's a hilarious theory.
It is unlikely. I'm not saying that it's likely.
Honestly,
I think it's more likely it's false, but this is the funniest option, I think.
The next time, like the next season, somebody needs to have their spouse start pranking.
That's so.
Okay, here's the thing: is my fiance, knowing that you gave me permission to do that, will probably now demand it. Like,
yeah, true.
That is now going to happen.
But you'd get blamed for that, Joe.
I know.
And you would get in trouble.
I know, and that's more work for you because I won't understand why. Because I'll be like, everybody thought it was a funny idea when we talked about it outside of Doc's alarm.
Desperate hermit wives. I'm reading two chats right now. Like I'm trying to keep track of like you guys. I'm reading Discord and I'm reading the chat. The theories are hilarious.
Real Housewives of Hermitcraft.
This is great.
Scott,
I've got
a good theory
now.
here about B-dubs that I wanted to put to the group
I'll
just
listen to
before
the B-dubs theory and then I'll
everybody
go.
And this actually makes quite a lot of sense.
Wait, you said B-dubs?
Yep. So before I didn't think it was B-dubs at all, right? But hear this. What better way to drum up new business for your brand new shop, aka The Court, than to create a thievery arc that will get not only one, but many hermits into the court to pay the hefty prices for all the court services?
I've not paid anything for court service. Well,
did he tell you to put out your hand at all?
Nope.
He told me to put out my hand and I didn't know what he wanted. I'm like, I don't know what that means. He goes, my hand is that held out. It's for a tip. He wanted tips. So yeah, you're right. He is looking for cash.
What that means.
I like that, Ren. I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
He said tips were welcome, but he didn't ask me specifically.
He didn't straight up just put his hand right in your face?
No.
Consider this, though. Who's been complaining about the lack of crimes to enforce on the server?
The man who made the courthouse.
No. You're looking at him right now. Scar.
What?
This man.
Scar and B-dubs together?
Could be. Could
they're
be.
both.
Where did you just?
The
judicial system over here? No.
Yep.
As I told Doc before.
We also know that cops can't be corrupt.
Of course not, Cleo. Have you seen
this is a show
my
that's
badge?
family friendly.
My badge represents honesty. Anyway, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I touched Doc's boring machine, I blew it up, I banged it too hard, and I'm not interested in banging Doc's redstone anymore.
I'm going. I will see you guys later. It's been a lovely stream. We
Yep,
should
I'm
do this
heading out.
again sometime never. Bye!
All right, well, I guess that concludes the investigation for this evening,
Well, I guess they're off.
Mr. Woodstock.
Now I gotta go clean my apartment. Bye, guys.
I thought
See
of
ya.
the worst thing I could say to get rid of him.
Yes, go on.
No, that's what I said. I said it banged the redstone, so I got rid of him finally.
Nice. Finally. Peace and quiet.
All right. Cub, wild, suspicious. Joe, throwing all these like stories that don't make any sense. How do we tell who's a copycat or who's trying to just be like the third imposter?
Personally, I think it's probably Joe.
You think it's Joe?
Yeah, dude. It's Kaiser Sose vibes, right?
So for the chat who doesn't know who Kaiser Sortes is, who is that?
From The Usual Suspects. So the best place, it's basically the theory is the best place to hide is in plain sight.
Some people in chat want to know who the usual suspects are.
Oh, it's a fantastic movie.
Oh.
From the 90s.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
You have not seen The Usual Suspects?
What's it about?
It's about Kaiser Sose. I can't say too much because it'll spoil the whole movie.
Fair enough.
It's actually a really bad example to use.
Okay.
But the theory is, Joe's basically, he admitted to many things throughout the evening. Did you not catch the blatant, what do you call it? Confessions?
No, I kept track of that. I kept track of that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of suspiciousness. So Joe said something about he came up with it.
Yep.
There was the signs they showed me, the glitcher, which I forgot about. So just Joe. Mumbo would be the funniest possible person.
Mumbo would be hilarious.
But I just don't think it's him. I don't think it's him.
You know, Mumbo's a simple man. He logs onto the server, he makes his videos, makes his episodes, and then he goes climbs a wall.
That's why I would put him pretty much at the bottom. But it would be the funniest if it was him. But yeah, I put him at the bottom.
Dude, if it was him, I might send him, I would want to send him something in IRL, like a little trophy or something.
A little trophy, yeah, exactly. That's why it would be so funny. It's like it's not, but man, it would be funny if it was. Let's see.
I mean, you got to scratch that name off
Pink
the list.
Wolf thinks it's B-dubs. Tara thinks it's Cub.
You know the best place to start for this investigation? Get a book, a Minecraft book, write all the Hermits' names on it, and just strike the names that are just off the list. Wells is off the list, right?
Yeah,
he's got internet problems or whatever. He hasn't been around for a bit.
Mic problems.
He's off. He's off the list. I would almost say Jevon is off the list because it's just too small of a prank for the Jevon, right?
Yeah, but he's all like jazzed up about pranking. But like you said, I think he does big things, not like little tiny things.
No, it's somebody with a psychological mind who likes to cause psychological murder. It's someone, dude. You gotta tighten the group to rascal energy only. Who are the rascals? It's Grian, number one rascal. But he wouldn't do this because it's just the same stuff again. And Grian likes new stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because we already said that he probably wasn't even around when the first ones happened.
And also it's Skizzle is a rascal.
Skiz is a rascal.
But would he mess with Doc on his first season?
But he already messed with Doc.
Ooh, he did. Wait, when?
Big Salmon.
Well, but isn't he in the wood thing? That's how they resolved it, right? Like he's now part of the wood crew.
I can't keep up with everything. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, Ren Diggity Dog, I'm going to make an investigation room in the Popo headquarters, and I'll just try to tie the knots together.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Doc has asked me to keep an eye on the place during the day.
Yeah,
so
you've done a good job of that,
Ren.
Ren.
Activity.
You've done a good job.
Grian might have some inside info. Seems obvious to Grian.
Oh. So...
And he left the game.
Oh, he did leave the game. Okay. I have 0 leads. This was a complete waste of time.
This was literally a waste of half a Sunday. Yeah.
Incoming.
It's the fish man. He's back. Another sign.
He got consumed by the sand. It's coarse and irritating, you know.
Dude. Did you not just witness... Dude, you're the worst popo. Did you not just witness this behavior? The man has logged off right on top of the shop.
So?
So? Next time he logs on, quick access to the redstone to take another block.
Yeah, I'm not very good at this. I told Doc, I'm incompetent, but I put my heart into it.
You've done a great job. Like, you've literally wasted hours of your life getting nowhere on a Sunday. So, you know.
I had plans today, Red. I had plans today. I was gonna start a raid, and then I was gonna collect the Ravagers from it. I was gonna collect the Magic Hands Man and all that stuff for my future shop. Mm-hmm. I had a whole plan today, and then the echoing thing, and then this.
I had plans today too, but the echoing thing was just way too much fun, dude. The amount of noise that was generated was absurd.
That was absolutely absurd. Yeah, see, this is the thing. Like, my excuse for not being it is basically why I keep telling people like to stop using the excuse of being busy. But it's actually my excuse. Like all the last 2 weeks has been my pre-op appointments. It's been like my wheelchair appointments, which infuriate me.
That is true. You have had a lot on your plate,
and I had to build that building over there that took hours. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can we just go appreciate it for a minute? Let's go appreciate it.
Let's go stand in the spotlight.
Let's go stand in
the spotlight, dude. Spotlight's so cool. Okay, I'm going to say 2 things. Dude, look at the massive sign. Sue today. That makes B-dubs super sus, if you ask me.
That is super sus.
Seriously. But I will say this.
But I don't know.
In defense of you, I will say this. You've had a lot on your plate these last few weeks. And it's just so unlikely to me that next to everything that's been going on, plus this insane build, plus everything over at the train, like you would do the prank stuff. Because with the prank stuff comes other stuff that you have to deal with that gets in the way of the other stuff that has to get dealt with. And at the moment, the plates are full. The Scar plates are full of food. There's no room for other food.
My
you know
plate. What I mean? For realsies. I'm losing my mind over here, Ren. Okay. Yeah. So I'm too tired to deal with it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm too tired.
I do understand why I get you. You're at the bottom of the list, dude. You're off the list.
I'm off the list. Am I okay? No, but I'll hopefully be okay at the end of the next week.
Apparently, Joe just logged back on. Hold on, did he?
Joe did a what?
Dude, this is super.
Wait, Joe logged back on?
From the mist. Yeah, and he logged back on, and he wasn't streaming either. He stopped his stream, logged back on, logged back off. Curious.
See, this is the thing. Man, my brain's too tired to actually be an investigator. If there was a good investigator who had brain cells and energy in their brain, you would have to mark out, like you said, who the rascals are, and then who's the people trying to be an imposter.
Yep.
If I wasn't the investigator, I'd 100% be the third imposter because that was my favorite thing from Among Us. Oh my god. But yeah. All right.
You got to make some lists, dude. You got to make some lists. You know what you need to do? An investigation board, with the faces and the string and the pins and so on.
I need somebody else to make it for me.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure. Okay, chats, there's got to be a Hermitcraft fan artist out there. Make us a investigation detective pinboard with all the Hermits' faces with red strings pointing at stuff. Go.
Here, I gotta show you something. Ren, look at this. I made redstone down here. I'm gonna show it in my next episode. But this is a countdown clock. This is a countdown clock to the rules that's gonna be hitting the shopping district. But I made redstone. Secret redstone. Secret redstone. No. Secret redstone.
Oh, okay. But so this is gonna take. Dude, this is Sands of Time. There was a lot of redstone noise.
It's big redstone down there, Ren. It's big redstone.
Dude, this is insane redstone. My goodness. Okay.
It's counting down to very precise measurements. This is like beyond an atomic clock.
It's not doing anything, Scar. It's just making noise.
Because it takes time, Ren. It's a timer. You know, they say that there's a Canadian clock out there. Just wait till they see a Scar clock.
How long do we have when this puppy kicks in?
Hours, days, weeks.
Yikes! I got a few shops.
Yeah,
I haven't made shops for yet.
I haven't decided what I'm counting down to yet.
Well, I would suggest any shop that took less than 5 minutes to make is out.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I gotta reconvene with not Grian, but Permit Manager Grian. That's a different character than Grian. He has a name tag and a vest. Because Permit Manager Grian, different character than our Grian, said we need to make a headquarters, which we're like 50% done the headquarters. I got the building. I just need to make the interior. And then we need to start enforcing pop-up shop rule. And then everybody has to have a shop for their permit or they forfeit their permit and goes back into circulation for other hermits to get.
Yep.
But I don't know which order to do that in.
I think pop-up shops first.
Really? You think pop-up shop?
Well, actually, wait, maybe not, right? Because the pop-up shop you have to make a new shop, I guess. A better shop than the pop-up shop, right?
But I feel like we need to get rid of the pop-ups.
I agree. Like the shopping district's coming together. You know, it needs to be spruced up now.
Well, I'm seeing the chat start saying pop-ups need to go. Oh, I'm surprised. Oh, interesting. All right, chat. Let me know, pop-up or permit. So get rid of pop-up shops or permit, which is you have to have a shop for a permit. In the chat, pop-up or permit, pop-up or permit. Wow. Wow. The chat is all about getting rid of pop-ups.
I agree. I agree.
Well done, Ren. Well done. You're taking all these mobs out. You saved my life.
Dude, here's the thing, right? Like, come this way. Let us review. So, the shopping district is like, the pop-up shops have forced the shopping district in that direction, right?
Yeah.
So this area, which is a really beautiful prime central part of the server, is going to have a really awesome portal here and everything. Like, these pop-up shops need to be made more awesome now, so that this entire area gets more awesomed.
Yeah.
Because we're running out of space back there, man. Like, we're getting pushed out into the mountains over there.
Okay. I'm all in on this. I'm all in. We're next episode, we're set. It's going to be a permit. It's going to be a pop-up ban. Pop-up ban then.
Sweet.
Because Permit Manager Grian, the one with the vest and the badge, not our Grian, told us that we had to do this. So, okay. I've never seen that guy again. He's just disappeared after that.
Just disappeared. Dude, he's checking papers in the permit office.
He's probably getting a Subway sandwich, not working.
Yeah, just and a coffee, having a nap in the the broom closet.
Do you think the Subway guy gives him a free cookie?
He definitely gets a free cookie because he goes every day. Same time every day, even knows his name. His name's Jeff.
Probably helps with the health inspector by giving the free cookie. Let some of that stuff slide in the back. Those cockroaches, those big ones.
Yep. Dude, sometimes he doesn't even want the cookie, so he gives it back.
Would Corrales do it? I think we talked about Corrales is like the first person I mentioned. Corrales has made a few videos recently, so maybe his allergies are better.
Corrales is not a rascal though. Corrales is like a super gentle soul, you know. He's not a rascal.
Did you see the crab rave that Cub made?
Crab rave? I've not seen this yet. No.
Come with me, Ren. Come with me. Deep into the palm trees. This way, Ren.
There's a crab rave? This is the best. Oh my god, this is awesome.
Is it playing? There it goes.
It is.
There it goes. It's playing. It's playing.
This is amazing. Oh my god. This is epic, dude.
I assume Cleo made these beautiful crabs.
I guess. Also, is this epidemic sound?
No, I think we learned that it's not a copyright song.
Oh, okay. It's a royalty-free song. Okay.
Yeah, I think we learned that. I don't know why I know that, but I think I know that.
That is so awesome, dude. Oh my goodness. Corrales' base this season is just outrageously sweet, dude.
I love the palm trees. Palm trees have always been my arch enemy of trees in Minecraft, and he nailed them.
Yeah. He's nailed everything in this base. It's amazing. The work of art, dude. It's just amazing.
Did you see the hangar over here?
Yeah, with the little airplane in it.
But I'm mighty disappointed there's not a further runway here. We need to get this going. As a connoisseur of Minecraft airports and runways, I do like the rustic nature of it. I love that. Because I've made runways in Minecraft that are realistic, and I love this take on it being like a backwoods airport.
I mean, it looks like he's got big plans here, right? Like, this is going to be cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ooh, a birch forest, more for me to tear down. Ooh.
Yeah, dude.
You can't get enough birch leaves.
No, never.
They're the best leaf. Well, no, I would say acacia's the best leaf. Second is birch.
I kind of like. I've been growing quite fond of the mangrove leaf, to be honest.
It's a good one.
Kind of like it,
but it changes color depending on the biome.
Oh, that is true. That is true. That is annoying.
It always sets those leaves back behind like a spruce, a birch, or a azalea.
What I will say is like the tree game on the Hermitcraft server this season is through the roof, dude. Like all the custom trees are just insane. The best custom trees ever, like on any season, in my opinion.
Oh, for sure.
Ridiculous.
Now I'm all self-conscious because Ren, I've been trying for months to make a redwood, and none of them come out. Terrible.
Dude, I gave up on custom trees many years ago.
Trying to make this redwood tree, I'm about to give up.
My custom trees are just copies of your custom trees.
I really want to nail this redwood tree, and I don't know. I just can't make it work.
I mean, you can, dude. Like, you got there's stiff competition on the server for awesome custom trees. So best of luck.
Best of luck, that's for sure. But I love this little airport. It's like an Indiana Jones vibe.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely get that feeling here. It's so cool. Or like the Mummy or something.
The Mummy?
You know, like there's always little airports in the Mummy. You know, they got to like get into airplanes to fly to different places and whatnot.
What's the Mummy?
What? What? Dude, we grew up with the same movies. How did you not watch The Mummy? You know, the pyramids, the mummy, the rock?
The rock? I mean, a rock? Wait, no. Wait. The rock? The rock?
The rock.
No, the rock. The rock, the real rock? Like the real rock in San Francisco Bay, the movie?
Oh, wait, it was Brendan Fraser, right? Wait, it wasn't The Rock.
Oh, you got me all confused. No, I'm just asking is, are we talking about Rock, the wrestler actor guy, or the Rock,
the wrestler,
the movie about the prison in Alcatraz?
Oh, dude, the Nicolas Cage classic.
Yeah, it's a
come on
Ren, you seen The Rock too?
Dude, I've seen The Rock 1,000. It was one of my favorite movies as a teenager. God. I watched it 1,000 times. I watched The Rock and True Lies about 1,000 times each, at least.
Dude, when that came out, I was so young and they used a lot of bad language. I remember my mom just taking me to the Safeway, like the grocery store, and just looking at the breads because she was so mad that my dad let my other brothers watch it. we got like
That's
French
so fun.
bread and we drove around until it was over. That whole time I'm like, when she's gone, I'm putting that VHS in that machine.
Dude, my two favorite scenes from The Rock is when Nicolas Cage takes the balls of like gas things out of the tube very gently. There's just so much tension in the scene, you know, because you can hear the glass like knocking against the metal.
all the little
It's
balls
just
like
insane.
jingling, yeah.
Yeah. And then the gunfight in the bathroom, like in the showers, it's just so epic.
Oh, when they mowed down the seals. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Epic film, dude. It's
Dude,
so good.
They don't make them like that anymore. Maybe for good
They don't
reason.
make
I
'em
don't
like
know,
that
but they just
anymore,
don't make
man.
them like that anymore.
What about True Lies, dude? Arnie classic. Do you ever watch True Lies?
No, I don't think so. But I did remember The Mummy. With when you said Brian Fraser, that's when I got it. That's when I
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. Then I remembered. Yeah. I like The Mummy, the first one. They got a little wild at the end, you know, with the other ones, but the first one
one was the only good one. Yeah, the first one was good. Did you watch The Whale? Brendan Fraser's film from last year, I think.
No, I haven't.
It's just a very excellent.
No, I
movie.
haven't. I haven't watched a
highly
lot of
recommend.
movies. Are you watching House of Dragon?
Yeah.
Yes, House of Dragon.
I don't have a Sky subscription, unfortunately.
Oh, I think we talked about that. That's right.
I gotta pay a lot to watch it. I don't know if I
A free trial? Is there a free trial?
I might. There is a free trial. Then I'd have to binge it though, like the whole thing, you know.
Oh, so
From
you want to
beginning to
wait
end.
for the series to like fully come out then?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So like for instance, like the Sky subscription, like how much is that?
It's these days. I haven't checked recently. It was probably like £50 a month.
£50? What?
Yeah.
Oh, you can just subscribe to it here for like 12 or 15 bucks or something to HBO.
Yeah.
But is it something that's like a bundle with a bunch of things?
Yeah, you get like a disc, you know, a satellite disc, and you get you get all the channels and whatever.
Oh, I mean, you don't just have like a
Yeah.
streaming service there? Like just like
No.
HBO Max or anything like that?
It might be streaming now. I don't know. I actually haven't looked into it that much. I probably should. I do want to watch House of the Dragon though.
Yeah, UK
Like,
folks, look into it. See if there's just a stream version, a streaming service, and not like some kind of big
you
bundle.
don't need the dish now? Okay, apparently you don't need the dish now, but it's still it's.
You know
probably really
Netflix
expensive.
exists, right? Like you know streaming services, right? I just didn't know if you
Yeah.
weren't caught up. You're not.
No, I know, but like Sky TV is so expensive, dude. Like,
Yeah,
for
it
example,
sounds
every now and then I want to watch the golf. Like, if it's a really big tournament, I want to watch, right? And the only way we can stream golf in England is through Sky Now, and it's like £10 a day.
You might encounter the only reason to get a VPN is to get past some of this nonsense.
Maybe, yeah, that's not. We shouldn't talk about that on stream though. But yeah, true.
I mean, it works for that for sure. Like I remember Green told me, like he's like, "You not seen the Spider-Man movies?" And I'm like, "No, they don't have them." He's like, "They have it on the UK Netflix," and I'm like, "Oh."
Now, for the big sports events, they like charge per day, and golf is 4 days, right? So it ends up being like super expensive to watch. Same with like Formula One. Dude, like I did like a massive audit a year ago of all the things I subscribed to, and I just like unsubscribed for so much stuff. I was like, I can't pay for all of this. This is just draining my money, you know?
Good.
Like,
I'm very diligent on
from
that
everything.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm careful with that because it can get you. So so what I'll do is I'll like a streaming service. I'll watch it for like 2 months and then just cancel. Then I'll just move on to the next one.
Yeah, just do the trial or just like a couple of payments and then move on.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It looks
Dude,
like Sky has an HBO exclusive until 2025. That is a bummer. I hate that.
Nice. Winter's offered for me to use their HBO login. Nice. Sweet.
No, you'll like it.
Dude, my favorite subscription of all time, though, YouTube Premium. 100%. Number one favorite subscription of all time.
That's a good one. Now, I saw in there, I don't have it, but I saw that you can get enhanced bitrate. Is there any difference between the enhanced bitrate than the normal bitrate?
What, for YouTube Premium?
Yeah.
I did not even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I've seen it sometimes where it says
that.
enhanced.
That sounds quite gimmicky to me, hey?
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know. Like, I feel like a Linus Tech Tips or one of those channels would do like a breakdown of enhanced versus non-enhanced, and I haven't seen one yet. So I want to see it. I want to see a side by side on that.
I always recommend YouTube Premium because it supports YouTubers in a really good way.
Mm-hmm,
in that the channels that you watch get most of the YouTube Premium revenue from you. So the more you watch someone, the more you actually monetarily support them on YouTube. That's a really good model. That's a really good model. So YouTube Premium is great. And if you've been on YouTube Premium for a while and then you go back to normal YouTube and get hit by the ads, your life force evaporates out of your soul.
All right, Ren, look straight ahead. Look straight ahead.
Yep.
And just listen to what I have to say, and then tell me what the first thing comes to your mind is. Okay. We are one. We are two. We are mini.
You did it wrong.
What comes to your mind when you hear that?
You did it wrong.
Did I do it wrong?
We are two. We are many.
I thought it was one and then two.
Dude, what comes to my mind is Broadway musical. And probably not going to finish the series.
Not going to finish the series. Dude, I you know, as bad as that was, I still don't think it was as bad as the trench coat scene. No, he loves Star Wars Green. He loves it. He would never abandon me. He would never abort. He would never pull the ripcord.
Dude, it's 11 p.m. I have to dash.
No, I got you.
I need to go to bed.
Okay, you got to get to bed. Yeah.
Dude, you know what's okay. We'll talk a little bit. You know what's frustrating me about the series?
So you have started watching it?
Yeah, I have. I mean, I said I'd give it a go, right?
Yeah,
so I'm giving it a go.
I've given it a go. I've given it a go.
Dude, you have a bed? This is a danger zone.
Dude, and just when you said that, the only thing that came to my mind was like, of course I have a bed. Like in real life, I'm like, why did that come to my mind? Like, what do you think? I sleep on the floor?
I hear you, but I like I have to talk a little bit.
Oh, dang it, my bed's gone. Dang it. Come on, this way. We'll find it. We don't want to blow up Krause's base.
Okay. While we're walking, I'll talking. Okay.
Okay.
Overall, I think the show is pretty bad. However, I think the special effects, the scenes, the sets, the costumes, etc., are pretty good, and the fight scenes are pretty good.
Have you noticed that
it's just not Star Wars?
Have you noticed that
it's just a pretty good something else, but it's just not Star Wars?
Have you noticed that the Jedi belt buckles are enormous?
Yeah, they are enormous.
They're like giant space belt buckles. You know, I like the first two episodes. It's just kind of gone downhill for me as it's gone on.
Yeah.
The first episode, like the choreography on that first scene with the Matrix lady was actually really good, I thought.
But this is what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
Like the sets, like the costumes, everything is great. Like it's all great, but it's not in the right franchise.
It's a lot of this stuff just comes across as fan arty, like in terms of like a fan film. Like, and there's really cool fan films of Star Wars out there. But a lot of the stuff lately just kind of gives off that feeling a little bit where they're, I don't know. I heard somebody way more intelligent explain it to me, but I'm not going to repeat it because they were smarter than me. But
it's fanfic vibes. You know what? I like that. That's true also. And fanfic vibes is, I mean, I don't want to like tear into fanfic because I've seen some really great.
No, but there's great stuff. But then there's the stuff that's trying to be something, but not at the same time. Yeah. It's strange. That's why I said somebody was a lot smarter than me explained it. I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
But yeah, dude, I like the good parts about that show is the first episode was great. I thought they set up the characters well in the first episode. They had a lot of aliens. They had cool droids. And there wasn't a lot of like weird logic trips in the first episode. The second episode had a lot more of like the weird logic, like I call it like trips, like a trip of a breaker. It's like, well, that doesn't make sense. It's like, you know, it had some of that, but I was like, I'm fine. I'm gonna make it through this. But that third episode just went off the rails for me. Just went off the rails.
You know what's also frustrating me is the member berries, right? It really annoys me. It's like I just want originality in writing. We've already had an immaculate conception in Star Wars. It's just annoying that it is done again. Because it's just we've already had what's another one of the examples? The Force is like a perfectly good description. Why must it change? Why must it now be the thread or whatever, right? Like there's no need to member berry and change stuff. These are the two things that annoy me.
That's a good point, because that's what was nice about the first episode is there was no characters. Like there was no, you know, they were all original characters, right? As far as I know. There might be some deep lore that I'm missing, but they were all original characters. It's the same with the season 1 of Mandalorian. It's why it's my favorite, because it was all like basically original characters. You know, Yoda's a species, whatever, but or Baby Yoda's a species of Yoda, whatever. But they were still all like original cool characters, and that's what I really liked at the first episode. I remember messaging Green. I was like, "This not too bad, not too bad." You know, original characters and all that stuff. And then when I saw Kamudi Moody, what's his name again? Kamudi Moody. What's that name again? I've been streaming for 3 hours. My voice is failing me. Whatever his name is, the Jedi who. It's like, why is he in there? Like, why did they have to change it for no reason to bring him in there?
Yeah.
Like, it just didn't make sense to me. I can't find like a reason to like change it, other than sometimes I feel like they just throw that stuff in there for people to be like, oh my God, no way. And I mean, that was kind of fine. Like maybe the episode 2 of like Mando, but it feels like every series now relies on people just seeing a character that they used to like a long time ago and being like, oh my God, look.
Yeah.
And then they're gone. They're dead, or they just disappear. It's like, huh.
There's also like underutilized awesomeness, right? So for example, is it episode 3 or 4? There's like a Wookiee Jedi.
Yeah.
Which is awesome, right? Like, how cool is this?
And we didn't see anything.
But it just doesn't. The Wookiee does nothing.
It does nothing.
This is such an awesome concept to have a Wookiee Jedi. It should have been front and center for the whole episode, right? Like, like a real Star Wars writer would have put that character front and center, because that is like, doesn't get more Star Wars than that. A Wookiee Jedi, what a great idea. But it just completely underutilized.
I was disappointed by that. I was like, oh man, that would have been cool. House of Dragon had a smaller budget than Acolyte.
Yikes.
That's what I've said before. There's a Disney tax on everything they do. Like everything they do, from the parks to the movies to the animation, there's what I call a Disney tax. And everything they do is so much more expensive than everywhere else. There is I could go into that a lot, especially when it comes to parks, but there is like a ridiculous Disney tax, and one of the places where it rears its ugly head the most outside of the parks is Star Wars, for whatever reason. Like there is some waste in there that they've got to get under control. Like it's wild. It's wild.
Dude, I'm gonna carry on watching. Here's the thing, right? Like, as video producers ourselves, like I really respect the amount of work that goes into creating these things. You know, I can appreciate them at a different level also, like knowing what it would take to put together such an insane amount of like work and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, there's appreciation there, just from a like artistic side of things. So I don't want to just like dismiss it entirely. A lot of work has been put into it, you know. So and also like people hate change, right? And I'm one of these people too. Like, I recognize this in myself. Like, I don't like it when the things that I like change. But it's ironic because I also change my own art and expect my audience to like it, right?
Yeah.
So there's like a hypocrisy there. If I'm not willing to like give something I love change, how can I expect my audience to accept the things that I change? So I'm just trying to be less. I'm trying to be more open when it comes to these things.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the Acolyte, I watched one trailer and I remember on stream I was like, hey, it looks like they have a higher budget. Maybe they spent some more time on it. And I went into it like completely, like not looking at anything, just nothing, just completely like free. And that's why I think I enjoyed the first episode and mostly the second episode. But then that third episode's where like I couldn't do the chanting. I couldn't do it, Ren. I just couldn't do the chanting.
It was too Broadway. Dude.
I'm not a big chanter.
There's no Broadway in Star Wars. Star Wars is not a musical vibes. Like, if there's anything Star Wars is not, it is a musical.
Yeah, I don't.
It was just a bit too far, you know.
It was a little odd. It was just it was a little odd. Also, I think sometimes like I see some of the, you can see that the writers are trying to weave in deception, right? They're trying to like add a lot of ambigu. Man, we're already 3 hours in. I'm failing every word. Ambiguity. I cannot.
Ambiguity.
When you're 3 hours in, it's hard to talk. But you can see that they're putting a lot of that in there, like point of views and stuff like that. But I just don't know. I feel like maybe it needed some more time in the oven, and I think most Disney shows need more time in the oven. I think they're rushed out too fast to fill the need to fill Disney Plus's quotas for content. And so many shows, I think like Winter Soldier, I think that was heavily rushed. I think that could have used a little more time in the oven. Stuff like that, I think, just needs more time. And God only knows what they did with Kenobi. Like that's still my least favorite thing ever. But
dude, I'm excited. I think the Wookiee Jedi is coming back.
I think the Wookiee Jedi is coming back. He'll save the day.
Dude, it would be clever writing, right? It would actually be good writing. Like,
he had all the cut marks.
Just drop the seed, take it away from the audience right away, right? And then bring it back big later. Like this is pretty good TV writing to do this. I just hope that this is the case. It would make me very happy if the Wookiee Jedi like dominated an entire episode coming up.
I'd like the Wookiee Jedi.
So yeah, let's hope for the Wookiee Jedi's return, dude.
I wonder. It feels like if you're in a writer's room and you're like, dude, we got a Wookiee Jedi, we got to do something cool with it, right? Like,
well,
wouldn't you like be like, dude, we could do like a fun thing with it?
You would throw it straight up, but
he
like
broke a blaster. That was it. That's all he did, and he went roar, roar, one time. Like that was the one main character. She kind of waved at him, and he was just like roar, 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 roar. That was it, man.
Dude, he's coming back. He's coming back, dude.
Okay. He's coming back. On a positive note, we like the animated shows, right?
Wait, Korean's got something to say about the Wookiee.
Speak, Korean. Speak. You're in a safe space. You can speak your Star Wars facts. Nobody will judge you. He's coming in. He's gonna hit us with a banger of a top take. Okay. The Wookiee Padawan and animated show was supposed to be the first. Okay, that's true, right? The Yoki, not Yoki. What's his name? I'm 3 hours into a stream. My mind's warped.
Don't look at me, dude. I don't know. But they needed a cool thing, so they just reconditioned that one. I mean, that is most likely what happened. That feels like probably what happened for sure.
But we like the animated shows, right, Ren? Like, did you watch Bad Batch?
I have not watched Bad Batch yet.
But you saw like Rebels and Clone Wars, right?
Yeah.
Those were always good. Those were always a good time.
Those were always good, yeah.
What's next? Because they're kind of, I think they wrapped up with like the whole Clone Wars saga, right? Bad Batch, Clone Wars, all that stuff. Is there a new direction they can go in with the animated shows? Is there like a new story to be told or something?
I mean, potentially.
I'm not sure what it is. You know, I've never read them, but I've always heard people speak highly of them. Is all the Rogue Squadron books? Maybe there's like an animated series about the Rogue Squadron or something like that. Could be cool from the Rebellion time.
Cool. Yeah, that actually would be pretty sweet. Actually,
Taco Squirrel 2
there's a lot of meat on that bone still.
Has anybody ever told you how much of an infectious personality you have? Anytime I see you smile or hear you laugh, I can't help but smile or giggle myself.
Korean #1 suspect.
Thanks for the fun stream to watch.
We'll never catch the Ore Snatchers if we're playing Star Wars.
Keep being you, king.
Someone in my chat says that the Wookiee Jedi can't be main character because it doesn't talk, but I don't know.
Chewie was awesome.
I very disagree. I disagree with this completely. Where was Chewie was what? Lead role for like an hour of which episode was it? I can't even remember now. One of the when he's trapped in the episode starts with him in a cage, and then it's when he first meets Luke or first meets Han. What was this?
Was this Solo? One? And Solo.
Oh, that's Solo. Yeah.
I don't think a main character.
He was front and center for ages.
Yeah.
A
main character doesn't need to speak. Good storytelling and good animation or good character. Just look at Wall-E. Wall-E didn't speak for the first 15 minutes of the movie. It's the most captivating Pixar movie there was. So you don't need to speak. Like they listen to Pete or Andrew Stanton talk about how they did Wall-E. Masterful storytelling those animators did back in the day when Pixar was like pumping. Not that Pixar's not pumping. It's just maybe a little less pumping than it did, you know. But Wall-E or even Up didn't even have any for 5 minutes. They had no dialogue.
Very true.
Those are the absolute peak of Pixar when they were able to do some of those scenes that transcended like quote unquote a kids animated movie. With how well they did.
What about old Tom Hanks in Castaway?
Oh, that's a good one. You got me there. I was like, what, Tom Hanks? Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
And that's a great film. I mean, it hasn't aged terribly well.
I haven't seen it in years, but yeah.
Still a classic, though. A really excellent film. And I mean, he captivates you like without speaking for hours. It's crazy.
Yeah. I absolutely love like things like Wall-E or Up or even that who didn't use any dialogue, because that just shows like absolute masters of storytelling.
100%.
I don't know, that the Rogue Squadron could be cool. I'm trying to think of anything else.
Dude, I want to see more stuff like from the other side, man. Can't we have like X-Wing Squadron? TIE Fighter Squadron.
That'd be cool.
Have a TIE Fighter Squadron.
You could have like a dark and a light thing where you had like the TIE fighters and you had the Rogue Squadron. You could tell both sides of the story through there. That could be kind of interesting.
I want to know more about the TIE fighter, dude. Like, I don't know. It's probably not as deep as I think it is, but when I was a kid, I always thought that like the pilots of the TIE fighters were a lot more like hardcore than the X-Wing pilots, almost as if they were biologically engineered into the TIE fighter or had some sort of like cybernetic link to it or whatever.
I did too, with all those hoses and beeps and bops that they had all over them.
Yeah, dude,
they look far more intimidating than like the rebels in their little orange suits.
Sure. So can we have a series about like the TIE fighter pilots or something? I don't know. Like,
yeah, that
could
cool.
be pretty cool.
Although
that's what Andor tried to do, right? Like Andor tried to show.
Yeah. You know what the good thing about Andor was? I was thinking about it. Shower thoughts. Is that for the very first time they made the Empire scary. Outside of like, one of my pet peeves, as much as I love the Mando and that kind of area with Dave Filoni and stuff, they make the stormtroopers just like clowns, and when you see them, it's getting to a point where it's just like, okay, well, obviously they're just gonna slay them.
Dude, like it's Spaceballs, right? Like it's just Spaceballs vibes.
Yeah, there's no stakes anymore. That was my pet peeve at the end of Ahsoka, was like they slay so many of these guys that it doesn't mean anything anymore. But
they're just minions.
Yeah, but for Andor, that one TIE fighter when they were all like hiding in the cave from it was actually like, that's good. That's good right there.
Have a great day.
And that's what I loved about that scene, was like they actually made these things scary instead of just like expendable fodder. Like, and I was like, man, that's good storytelling right there.
Yep. Well, like, what's the scene? Oh, geez, dude. modern Star Wars is so hard to like remember where specific scenes come from. I think it's Mando season 2.
What's
where,
the scene?
Bad guy from Breaking Bad.
Oh.
Like flies the TIE fighter into the city, and then like Mando attaches himself to it or whatever at some point, and like wraps it and crashes it or
End
whatever
of season
at some
1,
point.
that last episode.
End of season, the last episode. Yeah. This for me was one of the first times where the actual like scary power of a TIE fighter is shown. Like I felt that ship was so like dangerous and agile and deadly, and it was done in a really awesome way.
That was
whereas
good.
before, like, it's Spaceballs, man. Like they're all idiots. They fly into walls. They're like suck at shooting. They're terrible. But in that last episode, that TIE fighter was intense, dude. It was the sound, like everything about it was just so gritty and like powerful. It was awesome.
Yeah, I wish they would make them like have some more stakes. Right? And I as much as I like Filoni, I think his failing is that he loves his character so much that he can't kill them off. So these characters are doing these like at times kind of like, how are we gonna survive this? Or do you die again but you come back? It's like, I think he needs to learn to maybe work on killing off some of his characters. As much as nobody actually wants these favorite characters to be killed off, it makes them less impactful when they are basically like immune to anything. They're less impactful as a character.
Man. Like he's got to take lessons from Martin, right? Who in Game of Thrones like will obliterate a fan favorite, right? In order to like build up the characters around that fan favorite and create like insane amounts of anger and feelings of revenge and all of these emotions that push the plot forward. It's super important to do this as a good writer. Like you must kill off the like some peeps. As horrible as that sounds, like it's really important because it makes the other characters react. Right, it pushes the plot forward.
Yeah, I think that's something I'd like to see. And I mean I just wish they would make the Empire as scary as they did in Andor, and I think you would have a much more compelling story when going forward with that. And then I love our animated series. I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
I thought of at Disneyland, they have a Galaxy's Edge, and the cantina, Oga's cantina, is always super full, and they like give people like you can only be in there a certain amount of time, and it's so odd that they don't expand the capacity. They just like leave it like that. It's just bad at guest experience, but in my opinion, but they also want to create like artificial scarcity so people get really excited when they get their Oga cantina reservation,
yeah, dude.
Instead of like expand it and make sure everybody gets a chance. But I thought it'd be really cool if they created a First Order cantina as like almost like a dueling cantina.
So, cool.
So you have like the Rebel-y,
so cool.
Yeah, the Rebel-y one there, and then on the other side you have like a First Order one that's a lot like an officer's mess, like in like a military scenario. That'd be so cool.
Oh, awesome, man. That's so cool, dude.
Yeah, I was thinking about the other day. I was like, man, that would be so cool to have like two very distinctly different cantinas. And in the cantina, right, like the First Order one, it would be like pilot helmets, you know, like their flight suits and stuff up on the walls. Like you could decorate it really cool.
Dude, what are the chances they redo Boba Fett because it was so bad?
Because it was so bad.
God. It's probably one of my favorite characters in all of Star Wars. I cannot express to you how excited I was.
Yeah.
When I heard it was coming, I was beyond myself. And I definitely overhyped it for myself 100%. So I was brutally disappointed. However, is there not a chance for redemption? Can we just like put that one in the trash and be like, okay, that didn't happen. We're just going to redo it and do it properly this time. Like, is this possible?
That was, if you go back and you think about that series, there must have been a lot going on behind the scenes that kind of interfered with it. Because
I think so.
I think there was some issues with the next season of Mando, and then they throw in what was like 2 random Mandalorian episodes. Like in the middle of the Boba Fett series. It was so weird. But those also were the best Mando episodes I think there was of any of the series. Like the one
True, that's so true. They were so good.
Yeah, where Mando goes into that like meat shop and he just starts like slicing people's arms off, and then
dude, it was
the butcher
epic.
or whatever it was. And then there was the episode where he went to Luke. That was so cool. And it was like, but why is this in this series?
It's because it was crashing, right? It was crashing so hard at the time.
And they just needed the little boosty boost. Like when I saw the episode with Luke, it was the first day I was like coherent after my surgery. And I had so much fun watching that because it was the first day I felt better. Because this was like way back when I had my surgery.
Yeah.
And I was still in the hospital and I watched that. And I was like, man, I'm so happy. And I feel so much better now because it was such a good episode with Luke. That was a fantastic episode. But the whole series is weird. Remember the chase scene where they were going like 5 miles an hour?
No, it's really silly stuff. But again, like the costumes, the sets, the visuals, the audio, it was all awesome.
There's nothing wrong with the people. I think that's where people get confused if you ever criticize something. They always like think you're criticizing like those kind of people. You're not criticizing the costume designers, the CGI people. We know what's wrong with the CGI people. They're overworked. They get sent something, they work on it, and they're like, no, redo it, and then redo it again and again and again, and it's like poor quality. Like you can find any thread on Reddit explaining why CGI is worse these days. It's because of that. But it's the people who make the decisions. That's where the problem is, and that's where it lies. Like it lies always at the top. The top sets the tone for the people going forward, and that's where the problem
100%,
is.
Dude. And at the end of the day, everybody's trying their best, right? Like the writers are trying their best. Like all the people involved in making the series are doing their absolute best. But it's the people at the top that make the decisions of what makes the final cut. Those are the ones.
Those are the people that you have the beef with. This is an issue that I've seen now crop up more and more with Disney. And as somebody there's very few people out there who know any more about Disney than I do. And it's Disney's absolute desire to like kind of like move away from like villains. It's a really strange thing. Like you notice like take for instance with Boba Fett, right? Kind of a villain, right? Kind of a villain.
Sure.
Kind of a villain, right? I mean, there's a little bit of grayness in there, but
I mean, dude, he's a stone cold killer.
But you see, like in Book of Boba Fett, he's like, "I am Mr. Honorable. How are you? Come in for tea. We'll have a great time."
Same person.
I'm a man of the people.
Same character.
I'm a man of the people. It's like
I'm gonna go and learn to like fight with the stick in the middle of the desert for no reason. And then like, what is going on here? This is not the character.
It's just, and even if they wanted to go in a different direction with him, the sad fact is that they failed in telling a compelling story of him like going in another direction in life. And I think that's the main issue lately is they want to move characters in these different directions, but they're not doing it in a fun, interesting, compelling way. So that's why people roll their eyes at this nonsense all the time. And it's like everything's possible with great writing. It's just we don't have great writing to tell these stories. But
I mean, to get deeper into it, it might be a bit too meta, but I think, for me personally, I think the disconnect is happening because it's no longer a reflection of reality, right? In reality, there are good guys and bad guys. We might not want to admit it, but that is the reality of human society. You can't pretend that badness doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And when you try pretend, and this is silly, it feels silly to say because we're talking about a pretend universe anyway. But when you make the reality not recognizable, it's much harder to actually connect with it, right? And that for me is what's happening. Like, it's no longer... Star Wars was awesome because it was basically just like... And when I say Star Wars, I mean Lucas's original idea, right? A soap opera in space was the idea. All the things that we experience, all the emotions that we go through, love, hate, pain, fear, good guy, bad guy, love, all these things that we experience. That's what made Star Wars so awesome, because even though it was in space and spaceships and stuff, there were moments that you could relate to as human beings. Moments of realness that happens in everybody's life. And that's why Lucas was a genius, because he wove this into sci-fi. And Disney, I feel like Disney's taking some of it away, and that's why I'm disconnecting with it. I just don't feel a connection to it anymore because it doesn't feel like something I recognize anymore. I don't know if that
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, is Galaxy Far, Far Away and all the space and all the weird tech and all the aliens and stuff. Star Wars still was rooted in like a very like real story of just a farm boy on a farm going on a hero's journey. And stories can be rather simple. And they tell a very compelling story that like resonates with everybody. And I think these days there's just too many cooks in the kitchen. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. There's too many people like saying they want to go this direction or that direction, and then they pull the rug out from them, and it goes in this other direction. You know, it's like, because you could see these series where it's like you see these what look like pivot points where they were going in a direction and then somebody changes their mind, but then it's like the rest of it's half baked going in the next direction. Where like Lucas took so much time to run out the story of like crafting these things. Like he never rushed the prequels. Like people might not like the prequels, but you can't say that the quality of them were bad. Like he spent a lot of time like working on the CGI. Look at like Revenge of the Sith CG in the first opening sequence when the Battle of Coruscant's going on. That's better than most stuff today. Still.
True.
You know, like some of the CGI might be a little wonky here and there because it's just time, right? But some of that stuff is still better than today. That scene of them like doing that little barrel roll and then looking down on Coruscant, seeing all the Venator class starships down there, that is freaking cool.
Awesome. Stupid cool, dude. Even the pod races are awesome.
I think the problem with it all is that there are people that can do cool stuff. Like look at Rogue One, has probably the best or second or third best. It's right at the top of space battles with the when the Rebel Alliance like pulls in there and that's a really great scene. So they still can do it.
Epic scene, yeah.
But they need time to like flush these ideas out. And with Disney needing immediate returns, and you can see that in Bob Iger's book, he mentions it outright that he wanted returns immediately for his acquisition of Star Wars. Like if he could have given them like 5 years of solid time to like work out, you know, the sequels, like work out the whole story, like don't just throw Palpatine at the last minute, like worked out a whole cohesive plan and also locked in a director. Maybe they're not the best director in the world that has like their tentacles in other projects, but like get somebody that's going to see it all the way through, just like a solid cohesive like plan. I think that's why Tony Gilroy did a good job in Andor. It feels very cohesive because it's him all the way through. Like he wrote it all the way through. It's not like 16 directors with different ideas and plans in their heads.
Dude, listen, I still got hope in sci-fi, man, and I'll tell you why. Dune. Let me explain.
Dune?
Yeah,
I've never seen Dune.
The last two the new Dunes, the ones that recently came out. Have you not watched them yet?
I have not seen them yet. No, I plan to. I just haven't had a chance.
Did you read the books?
No, my dad's a huge Dune fan. Like he's read the books. Okay. He's watched the really long cuts of it.
It's difficult because the way the movies were made it's not like Dune noob friendly. Do you know what I mean? They try to build the world for you.
Okay.
But they don't do it that well. But the reason that I think that they're awesome and that they give me hope for sci-fi cinema is that they are clear. Like the artistic decisions made for the two Dune movies were clearly from an art side of things.
Okay.
You will watch this film, and I would suggest trying to watch it on the biggest screen possible with the best audio possible. To me, it felt like a film how films used to be made. Where they were made for cinema, right? They were made to blow your mind, like in a cinema. And there are scenes in Dune that you would not expect in modern 2024 cinema. You would not expect someone to take the artistic risks that Dune took, especially considering the budget, which was massive.
Is my iPad and my AirPods okay to watch it on? Because that's where I watch all my things.
That's no. No. You cannot watch Dune on a stinking iPad, dude.
That's what I watch all my things on with my AirPods.
Do you have a big TV?
No.
Oh my god.
If I ever move, I'll have more room and I'll have my own TV. I have my little room here.
Okay. Well, let me tell you, Dune 1 and 2, both of them are beautifully made. They are epic in scale.
Okay.
Dune 2, the sequel, is insane how awesome it is. Like when the sandworms, dude, it's
You
just,
get me so excited.
It's so well done, and
Okay.
it gave me hope. I was like, there are sci-fi people out there that are not going to change, that will spend hundreds of millions or tens of millions of dollars on art, and that gave me hope. It wasn't about profit, dude. Dune is a crazy story because there is no antagonist protagonist. In fact, if you learn more about how Dune was written, the author of Dune it actually wrote chose a model that is opposite to the hero's journey. So at the time when he was writing, Star Wars was about also, and all the movies were the hero's journey, hero's journey, hero's journey. Yeah. There is an antithesis to the hero's journey, and that's what Dune is. So it's an uncomfortable story because there is no good guy. There is no like good outcome for anybody ever, right? And there's no like hero that you follow. So it feels weird. It feels like uncomfortable. The whole thing is uncomfortable. And the way they made the films, the color grading, like the style, the clothing, the costumes, even all the way down to like the casting, it matches the like uneasy feeling of the antithesis of the hero journey. And that's what makes it so epic, dude. And
I'm excited. I want to watch now.
No sci-fi film has been made this way for decades because it's such a risk. You know, like you put so much money into something that isn't the hero's journey. Like what maniac producer in 2024 would pay for something like that, right? And that's why I've got hope, dude. That's why I got hope.
Oh well, no, I'm excited. I got HBO for House of Dragons, so I'm excited to watch it. Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm not saying they're incredible films because there are issues. With the storytelling, they rush it a little bit.
Everything has its problems. Everything does. But
it's got its issues.
There's nothing. There is nothing out there that's perfect. Everything has a little goof into it. Yeah, but that sounds great. I'm excited to see that now. You got me all pumped up to watch that.
What I love about Dune is the political system that's set up in Dune is so interesting and unique, and it's also, like I was saying earlier, you can relate it to human society in many ways. So, for example, in Dune, there's like warring houses where the one is they're basically all like after the same resource, which is this resource on this planet called Dune.
Yeah.
And they're all evil in this way. It's just evil corporations fighting each other, right? For the same stuff.
Yeah.
But the one is like slightly less evil than the other, right? Like that's kind of the setup. But at the same time, within the fabric of society, you have different tribes that exist that function in ways that we can relate to. And even in like, even for the main storyline, for example, the women in the story are like extremely powerful, in that they have access to like a sort of magic, a sort of force, if you will, that only they have access to. And the men are like the warriors and the fighters or whatever that like go to battle and whatever, but they need each other in the symbiosis. And the symbiosis keeps the whole of Dune society functioning. Like one is no more powerful than the other, and the other is no more powerful than the other. And this is how human society is too. And that is one of the things that I love a lot about Dune, is that it's so relatable in this way. And there's no like, there's no, I don't know, you can feel, it feels human to me. And that's why I like it. Anyway, that's enough. That's enough Dune ranting.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I'm excited about that. You know, I think in the last few years, like a lot of there's one last point I had about the villains.
Yep.
As I'm thinking about, I'm gonna be watching Dune tonight. You got me all excited. All those costumes and storytelling. Anyway, the is that a lot of times like art is inspired by the absence of something of the time. If that makes sense. Like think of like architecture or particular designs. A lot of times, especially like whenever there's like an absence of something and there's an abundance of another, it's then what the absence inspires, and it creates like a cycle. So it's like absence of something with abundance, and it kind of rotates. You can see that with like in architecture especially, but in storytelling, it was like, oh, the villain, twirling mustache villain without anything other than being just evil, right? Like that was like common, right? There was just the evil villain, has no real backstory. They're just evil for evil's sake, right? And then in the recent like last few years, it's like every villain had to have this like deep backstory that they were wronged, and it's like that's getting tiresome now, where it's like sometimes a villain can literally just be a villain and be a bad guy. It's like not every villain needs to have like a deep backstory of like them being wronged as like by like somebody took their ice cream cone as a kid and now like angry now. It's like you can have all of that is the thing, and it seems like either Hollywood goes all in one direction instead of just having a little bit of both. Like you can have more complex villains, you can have a villain who is just genuinely like evil. You can have these different ones, but it just feels like you can either have one or the other in Hollywood, because it's like somebody has success, maybe somebody wrote like a good villain that had like a backstory and a little bit more substance to him, and then they're like, all right everybody, we got to make all of our villains exactly like this. It's like when a video game comes out that really pops off, and all of a sudden, like the manager the next morning comes out and goes, forget what we were doing. We're going to emulate this game. And then you get a bunch of like wonky ripoffs that are terrible until somebody finally innovates and does something unique and different. And it's, it would be nice to have like some crazy bad villains again that aren't so wonky. And
I agree, man.
And Disney is so reluctant to like lean into villains anymore. And it's so strange. Like you could see, like at least in the parks, right? They've removed a lot of, at least they've like dumbed down a lot of like scary quote unquote things. Like say Snow White at Disneyland was like a terrifying attraction, but it was also a master of storytelling through like 30 seconds and a bunch of flat painted sets. But then, you know, they kind of dumbed it down. Like they took out a lot of the scarier scenes from it. Like, and you see it like on and on with other attractions where they've like just not put the villain in. Like Little Mermaid's a great example. Great villain scene of Ursula dying. That could have been great. It was subjugated to just this little tiny little cutout scene painted on the wall of Ursula dying instead, because they were like, well, we don't want to scare the children these days. We want to make sure to remember. And it's like, you have to go through the chain of emotions to have a proper story. There has to be that fear. There has to be this and this. You can't all just have happy and sunshine all the time, because you get a half-baked story in the end, because it doesn't fulfill all like the emotions that you need to tell a proper story.
Totally, man. And life is full of villains. And what's ironic is that like Disney has had some of the greatest villains of all time, right?
Yeah.
Cruella de Vil, Scar from Lion King. Like these villains were amazing, and Cruella de Vil like made that film. You know, like that character drove that entire story in the most awesome way possible. And it's the yin and the yang symbol, but you take out one of them, so it's just a teardrop left, a teardrop of sadness.
It is true that the original art models for Journey of the Mermaid, whatever it's called, did include that scene, but you also notice that when it comes down to it, the villains are the first to get cut. That's always cut. They could have cut a myriad of different areas in that attraction that would have no real play on the story, but they took out the one that was like a pivotal key point into it. And it was done not only for budgetary reasons, it was also like, well, we don't want to spare the kids. And Ren, it's okay to kind of scare the kids a little bit. They've got to learn the spectrum of emotions. It's okay if a kid gets a little scared. And plus, that's like a memorable thing. Like I remember being terrified on attractions, and now I look back and as an adult, like, oh man, that was scary. But when I was a kid, I was terrified of that. Now I look back like, oh, that's wild. Like it didn't scar me for life.
I mean, dude, what worries me is that the real world is scary, and it's a dangerous and hard and harsh place to exist. And if you don't allow children to see some of the badness, they won't be ready for it when they grow up.
Yeah,
that's what Disney was good at doing. I spent my life watching. I grew up watching Disney movies. I learned so much about human society, like through Disney. Right? It taught me so much, and it also taught me to be nervous of badness and bad people, and to be aware that there is badness out there. The world is not a cushy, happy place. There's lots of badness out there. There's lots of goodness, but there's badness too. And children need to learn this, man.
Life be a
spectrum. If anything's going to teach them, it's going to be the cartoons that they watch.
Yeah.
I don't know. This sounds like two old men rambling, though.
So in the
about how terrible the world is now, back in our day.
In the Renaissance era of animation, so that would have started around Mermaid and probably would have ended around Pocahontas era. In that time span, what was your favorite animated movie from that 90s span?
Lion King, easy.
Lion King. Man, I go back and forth. Easy. I can't decide. I was thinking about the other day, like both Lion King and Aladdin.
Oh, Aladdin was actually
like it's weird because like a Lion King has more of like an emotional impact in my opinion, but Aladdin is just kind of a fun watch. Like it's a really fun it's a really fun movie to watch. Whereas like, you know, Lion King, you know, there's a lot of like sadness and this and that, and it's a heavy watch sometimes. It really is. Mufasa, you know, when I took him down, people always assume I'm Scar from Lion King.
Dude, I cried like a baby, man. But I mean, my top 3 films as a child was Lion King, Jungle Book, and Land Before Time. And the one thing that resonated through all of these things was losing someone special in your life, right? In Land Before Time, in the first opening of the film, the mama dinosaur dies.
I've never seen this one.
Yeah, well, it's actually a really beautiful. I don't think it's Disney though. I don't know. I remember talking to Chad about this.
I'm trying to remember, but
But anyway, the point is, right? Like it's a movie about like dinosaur children that the meteors come and destroy the planet, and there's one part of the world left that they have to get to, and they all lose their parents and whatever, right? Yeah, it's a belief movie.
Thank you so much, Ron. That is wildly in the generous and appreciative. Thank you so much.
The kid like loses his whole family, right, and ends up like living with the monkeys and the elephants and whatever. Like loses his whole.
We get some hearts in the chat for Rum.
Thank you so much. And then, of course, in The Lion King, you know, with the death of Mufasa and whatnot. I was a child. I lost my father when I was 6. And these films helped me understand that in life, you lose people. Right? And this is like a really important lesson for people to learn, or for children to learn, because it is a reality that none of us can ever escape. And you can't just hide from it and pretend that it doesn't happen. And the earlier you can come to terms with it, the better.
Yeah.
And I think that these kind of films was really important because they taught us that tragedy happens in life, and we need to be ready for it, and we need to know how to handle it. You can't just take it out. You can't just take that stuff out. It's too important.
It's interesting that same storyline has been played out in a few movies. When you think about it, Bambi, Nemo.
Yep.
That's a good point. That's a good. My broken headset's really falling off my head at the moment. Oh my god, it's. Oh my god, I'm really having trouble over here. Okay, there we go. No, yeah, you're right, Ren. That was really well put. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not like movies are bad today. I just feel like maybe that they need a little bit more time in the oven. Just think they need a little more time.
I think the writers and the people that are paying for them need to realize once again that these things are not just products that make money, but they mold children's understanding of the world, and they are tools of education. I firmly believe that in the 80s and the 90s, the writers that were producing these films understood that. And yes, they were always making these things for profit, but there was an underlying sense of education within these films. And I feel like that's lost, or at least is being lost in modern films.
Yeah, I think there's something missing a little bit. I think with Disney too is that they've Disney always told a deeper story, like you're saying, in their films, probably from the beginning. And you see like maybe DreamWorks, which still makes really great films, but they're maybe a little bit more shallow in terms of like that kind of like education, like you're saying. And they're more like in the moment of time, you know, a lot of references to modern stuff going on, right? Like modern jokes or something like that. A lot of like heavy emphasis on like the hot actor, right? The hot new actor on the scene right now is like doing the voices. And I still love DreamWorks movies, but like Disney always made things that were timeless too. And things that didn't feel like that they would age out really quickly like other films do. And I think they've kind of lost that for me too, is they've lost that like timeless storytelling and kind of a little bit went in the direction that DreamWorks is. It's more of like in the moment. DreamWorks still makes successful films. It's just maybe those films don't stand the testament of time like so many of Disney's movies over the decades have. Like there's 80-year-old movies that are still relevant, right? There's one other interesting thing I remember them talking about at Pixar, because somebody was like dumping on the original Star Wars movies and talking about like the terrible puppets or the terrible CGI or something like that. And I look at the original Star Wars, especially New Hope, a lot like how Pixar talked about it when they made the original Toy Story. There was a discussion between Steve Jobs and Lasseter and all of those guys back in the day about the movie they're going to make is going to look so outdated in 5 years, 10 years, and 20 years, it's going to look ridiculous. But if we nail the story so strongly that people will look past this, what is quote unquote like old fashioned ugly CGI, and they'll more focus on that story all the way through. And they won't focus on the, you know, the wonkiness of it, that we can only do this today, but in the future we could have done so much more. But what we can use the tools we have, and we need to tell a great story that people won't care about the bad CGI. And that's the same thing with the original New Hope, you know, the original Star Wars movie, is it tells such a great story that it transcends like maybe the wonk of the time of technology. You have to tell a good story to start with. You have to.
100%.
You can give like, especially all these like Star Wars things right now, like the big budgets and all the special effects. But if you're not creating compelling stories, then what's the point of it at the end? And that's what they said. Like when they made that Toy Story movie, it was like, we have to transcend the technology and make this timeless story that people will look past the wonkiness of the times technology.
Yep, makes perfect sense, dude. Yes, indeed. Anyway, listen, it's almost midnight.
It's way past. Green's out there just screaming, probably telling you to go to bed.
Hey,
he's probably already in bed long ago.
We got deep into cinema talk, dude. So you know,
I don't know what I'm talking about. I like listening to you. You always have good points. I've said this before, chat. Whenever Ren talks, people listen, because Ren always comes with very, very good points and very, very deep substance in anything he says. So it's true, Ren. It's very true. Whenever there's like a meeting, we're trying to figure out something, I always wait for the Ren to talk, because the Ren always comes in with substance and calm, rational speak. And you always do it. And you did it with your movie talk, and I learned a lot. And now I'm gonna watch Dune.
Nice. Yay, we've got more Dune watchers.
Dune watchers.
It was criminally underwatched, dude. Criminally underwatched.
My dad will be happy. But yeah, I have my iPad. I'll be good on there.
I hate you, dude. You can't be watching this bit of cinematic masterpiece.
Someday I'll have a TV, Ren. Someday.
You almost made me swear, dude.
You know, okay, before you go, one last thing.
You gotta watch it on an iPad, dude?
With AirPods. You know, I noticed, Ren. I thought about this the other day.
I'm so sad.
I was comparing like Bluetooth speakers to like a headphone jack, and I'm like, man, they did us dirty. There is such a quality difference between Bluetooth and like a headphone jack that it's like surprisingly noticeable. Like you think it would just be kind of on the margins, but it's actually really noticeable. And you're like, man, these are convenient.
Yeah.
But there is a huge difference in quality.
You know what? There's another huge difference between an iPad and a cinema screen. Do you think these wonderful artists made Dune for an iPad screen, dude?
I don't have any room in my room for a TV. I got no room. And I don't know why movies look so bad on computer monitors. I don't know what the deal is with you. Go in the dark scene and the whole thing pulls apart.
That's so true. Yeah,
why is that? Can somebody ever explain that to me? Like, why does it look so cruddy?
Although, okay, I will be fair. Like, the modern iPads are very good, though.
This one's from like 2017.
Oh, dude.
I know the new ones look pretty cool. Like, that screen's like an OLED thing.
Wait, are you telling me there's no TV in your house?
There is, but it's like uncomfortable because then it's like, do I sit in my wheelchair and just be like, ugh, or do I like try to like do the whole effort of like getting off of the chair into a chair or a couch and then having to get back on the chair? It's a whole thing. And in the end, I just sit and hang. I say hang because I like hang on my headphones fell off.
Dude, you just chill in your chair, put a blanket on, get some popcorn, you're good. Oh wait, no popcorn.
It's a whole dilemma, Ren. It's a whole dilemma.
It is okay. I can see how it's a dilemma. I go
out there and it's like, do I get the effort of having somebody help me like get off on the chair? And then if I'm stuck, what if I have to use the restroom? God forbid, you know. And so
the movies are pretty long, dude.
So then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go on my bed with my stupid iPad. I've watched everything.
Did you have like a little stand for it that like so you don't have to hold it? Like it's got a little.
No, I'm quite good with my blankets. I make up a stand with the blankets, so then I can do adjustments. Yeah. And it's organic. Then it's just a blanket then, and it keeps, you know, I got a whole thing.
Dude, look, I'm a horrible hypocrite, man. I watch Hermitcraft videos on my phone in bed. Like I lean the phone up against the blanket and watch you on a tiny little screen.
I just can't do the phone. I just can't. It's too small.
Yeah, it is quite silly.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. All right, Ren, you gotta get to bed.
These days are like $2,000.
I know. When I saw that OLED, I'm like, maybe it's time for an upgrade, and then I'm like, maybe not an upgrade.
Dude, I don't have the money to spend $2,000 on an iPad. I mean, it's just, you know, it's too rich for my blood, man.
It's so much more expensive than it was when I got mine in like 2017. I'm like, come on.
I know. They were like $500 back then.
Yeah,
it's happened.
It's crazy. I remember I think mine was like $800 because I bought the pen with it. So it was really expensive.
Yeah, fancy schmancy one, yeah.
I got the pen with it. But now I'm looking at it and they are like way into the $1,000. I'm like, well, that's not really worth it for an iPad. Like, come on, that's crazy.
Dude, I got a Galaxy S10.
I'm not an iPad kid. Chat's calling me an iPad kid, Brent.
2016.
Call me an iPad kid.
I got the Samsung version, right? The Samsung Tab. You know what they've done with it, dude? It still works perfectly fine. Battery's still perfect. Everything's still perfect. They've obsoleted the software, so it no longer updates. So it will not run YouTube. It will not. It's basically dead. It's basically dead, because dude, this makes me so angry that I want to smash. The thing is still in perfect working order, but they've stopped updating its software, so it will no longer function. Is this not illegal? Should this not be illegal?
Is it? It's what do they call it? Like, what is it? Planned obsolescence or something? Where they like planned to end it? It's. I mean, I know, I get it. It's so frustrating. That's so frustrating.
It makes me so angry, man. Well, there's people in chat that are having the same problem, and that was like good $600. You know, it's now just a slab of like glass and metal that doesn't do anything.
It's such a waste of resources, which is then hard on the environment when you just take...
Totally, dude.
Because when you look inside of these things, there's so many components. And all those components, too, are built all over the world, shipped and moved, and all this crazy stuff. And then just to throw them away is just such a waste.
No, it's crazy.
Such a waste. Like, Amazon did that with their surveillance cameras. Like, they just decided they were going to end the program because the program had a free constant like cloud service and they wanted to make money, so they're like, well, we're just gonna like end like just throw away your web. We're ending it. They don't work anymore. We've decided that the service no longer works, so they throw them away. They send a new one, like just another new camera, and then like a like 1 month free subscription to the service. And it's like, why would you have me throw away a camera, send another one, and then have to sign up for like a reoccurring like subscription? It's like, you gotta be kidding me.
It's so crazy, dude. Oh my goodness. What a world, hey? What a world. Hey, at least we get to live in Minecraft.
Minecraft's fun.
Crazy.
Look at the horn shop over here.
Crazy. Exactly. Anyway,
Hey.
dude, bedtime.
Bedtime,
for me.
Ren.
Stop talking to me.
Ren, you know, I was gonna go do a raid today and capture a bunch of mobs. Instead, I went on
Why are you
like
still
a half
talking
baked.
to me?
I went on like a half baked like investigation where we got nowhere, just indecision, and then we went on a great Star Wars rant, which I loved.
Good. Good. Why you follow me, dude?
Because I live this way.
No, you okay. You go first.
All right, geez Louise. This is my home, this way.
$5. Thank you for an incredibly hilarious stream. Hope you feel better soon, and stay awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Much
Oh.
love. Definitely watch The Usual Suspects.
I will. I learned a lot of shows that I've never seen before. Doom, The Usual Suspects. Hey, thank you so much for the bits. And everybody who subscribed, resubscribed while we were talking, thank you so much.
Regarding the courthouse, if Dubs is the judge, does that make it small claims court?
Small claims court. Should be. So yeah, we didn't quite get to what we planned on doing today, but I think we're gonna stream tomorrow. We're gonna stream tomorrow and get our mobs. But quick update. So after 9 million changes of schedules, my surgery is now scheduled for next week. So it is. I've been waiting for the surgery since January, and it has changed hands. It has changed schedules. It has changed the way they're going to do the procedure. So many times that my head is literally gonna spin. This is like when people are like saying like Scar's masterminding some kind of diamond heist. It's like, bro, I barely have enough energy to remember how to breathe each day. So as of right now, the surgery is a little less intense than it was going to be. So they're going to attempt to not do the surgery under a general anesthetic, which would have set me back a long ways. It would have set me back a long ways. And this way, I have a few different choices. And so the key was at the end was to try to avoid like a general anesthesia with a breathing tube, etc., which would have resulted in me probably ending up in the ICU. So what they're going to try to do is a few different other methods to try to avoid that. But on the other hand, also there's complications with that. You have a less stable airway, and there's a lot to it. But trying these less invasive ways for anesthesia, because the surgery, whatever, is no big deal. It's the anesthesia, trying to breathe again, getting over a lot of other side effects I have with sedation. That's the scary part. The surgeries are whatever. They're no big deal. It's always the breathing anesthetic and stuff like that. That's always the problem. So that is scheduled for this week. Will be good because I have been waiting for this since January, and this is I can't even speak. This is a continuation of what was wrong with me way back in 2021 and the beginning of 2022. So it would be really nice to finally figure out this last part that was bothering me and just have this stupid saga come to an end. So yeah, that is what I'm hoping for the most.
5 eggs tipped $100.
And yeah.
Love the Ren and Scar talk. Get yourself some new headphones to properly watch Dune and let your old ones roam the farm. Tongue wishing you well on your surgery and recovering, Scar. Sending all the love your way, heart.
5 eggs, thank you so much for this. Very nice of you and very much appreciated. This is the last time you guys are seeing these. The duct tape is, these are duct taped completely like 50 times around, and it's too uncomfortable. Like I have to get rid of them. They're done. I'm burying them in the backyard. That's very generous and very much appreciated. It's hard. Like, I don't know why, but there are very few things that I get very sentimental about. And it was my sunglasses that I lost last year. And because all the adventures I went on with them, there was just like a kind of like a, I don't know. I just had a weird sentimental spot for those sunglasses. And these headphones, which I've had for over half the time I've been on YouTube. It's sad. I don't know why. It's just a strange little attachment to them, but it's time to retire them. They're gonna get retired. And yeah, so we got that. So surgery next week. Staying optimistic about that. And hopefully we get that all wrapped up and done. And back to Hermitcraft, where I can I feel like I've been so stressed and just spun up over like the surgery, my wheelchair situation, and a bunch of other stuff, that it would be really nice to put a few of these things behind me, and then I could really focus on like making fun content again and not being so stressed out.
Cheered X1000. iPad is fine for movies, but the sound can't compare.
Yeah, I agree. But luckily that iPad is so old that it does have a headphone jack. So I don't have to use like Bluetooth or something like that, which is the benefit. But yeah, so like my goal is like, hopefully once this is done, my wheelchair is like theoretically, at least at the moment, in the process of getting a new one. I went through all the measuring. This took like hours upon hours one day. This is why I'm so tired I never get anything done. This appointment was like 4 hours long, where they measured me, they did the whole 9 yards. And hopefully a new chair is coming, which will be a nice benefit. I've decided to make a few modifications to the front. So the chair hopefully is a little bit smaller, hopefully maybe a tiny bit lighter. And yeah. So I'm hoping this is going to work. This was quite the process. This is the process where I learned that you can't buy a chair out of your own pocket.
Scar, I want to wish you good luck on your surgery. I'll be thinking of you and sending warm thoughts.
Oh, Tara, thank you so much. That's very, very much appreciated. Thank you so much for this. Wildly generous. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it'll yeah, we'll get this done. The surgery's no big deal. It's just simple. It's just the anesthesia is the concerning part, why it causes a lot of doctors to scratch their heads and try to make sure that things don't go wrong. One of the nurse practitioner that was doing some of the stuff the other day, she's like, you know, if you're under, you know, you can always get some other stuff done. Need some dental work. Let's get it all done. Just get it all done while we can.
MF cheered X400. Good luck with the surgery, Scar. Wishing you all the best and for a speedy recovery.
Thank you.
Please make sure to take all the rest you need before returning. Purple Heart.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm hoping it doesn't last long. I'm hoping I'm going to be back up and running quickly, unlike my last surgery where I was out for like 2 months. You know what would be really nice is to take a break that's not a medical related break.
June 1984 is the superior version for me. Available on YouTube. You could compare.
Wait, what was that? Wait, let's see. June 1984, the superior version for me available on YouTube. Oh.
Sending all the positive vibes and love. Looking forward to your return with new ideas and fun times.
My dad watched those old ones, and I was so confused. Like, I was like, is this Star Trek? Is that Jean-Luc Picard? Yeah, like with the surgeons, I hope I'm going to be right. Like this won't take me out for very long at all. That's what I'm really, really hoping for. And I do not think it will. It's nothing like what I went through and at the end of 2019, or not 2019, end of 2021, 2022. Nothing at all compared to that. That was not good.
Catbug Gaming cheered X300. A quick train talk for the day as the stream wraps up. Union Pacific recently made upgrades to their number 4014 Big Boy, the largest successful steam locomotive still in operation, to allow it to operate independently in mainline service. Previously it had a diesel helper to run the necessary electronics and provide additional braking power to save the costs on the custom brake shoes required for the steam logo. Big Boy will be going on tour later this year.
I want to see Big Boy! Oh, I would love to see it. I've seen one steam train go by, like just down my road, just down past the permit office. I literally live near a permit office. I live 1 mile from a permit office, and that's right by the railroad tracks. So yeah, I want to see that. I wonder if it'll come through here. I wanted to take a picture of the permit office to like show you guys, but then I was like, I don't want to dox myself any more than I already am. But did I send one to Grian? I need to send a picture to Grian. I know I told him about this. I need to send him a picture of it because it is rather comical that it's like literally next to me. By the way, I got all the dirt scraped off the top of Magic Mountain, so that's progress. I saved all the flowers. I have like 4 chests of flowers now, in case we want to do something with them with the tie into the Cherry Mountain and everything. But yeah, I got rid of all the dirt. I saved every scrap of the dirt in case we need that too, but making progress.
Hello Scar, I really enjoyed this stream so much and I wish you good luck with your surgery. It's my birthday today, so I'm glad to see you streaming. Take it easy after this and we'll be cheering you on.
Well, this time, happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday. Yeah, so yeah, that's the update. So we had that this week. Hopefully the wheelchair settled because that's been a nightmare. As for videos, some of the projects that I'm working on are the interior of the Popo headquarters. I got to figure out what to do with Doc's investigation. Second thing, this right here, I'm working out a really cool landscape for this section right here. So I got a fun idea for that. Spoiler alert, beep, beep. At the back of the train, I want to do one more car, but we don't have enough room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it up style, and we're going to have it floating in the air as if like the car is just literally being floated by a bunch of balloons. I think it'll look really, really fun. That's going to go there, and that's where I'm going to show you guys I have some special paintings for the interior of that. We've got that. What's the other thing? We got to finish taking this mountain down.
Scar, our family has you and your family in our thoughts as you prepare for your surgery. We will hug our plushy jelly cat extra tight for you and hope for the best outcome and quick recovery.
Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Oh, the classic jelly plushie. I'm still working on that jelly merchandise, by the way. Just had a lot of frustrations with it. It's not been easy. Let's see. So we got to tear down that mountain, and then we can start on the zoo. Oh, and oh man, we have so many projects. Oh, if we're gonna do we've got to get some of our shops built for our permits. We've got a few permits still left. We have all the mobs, which is the big one, Blackstone, and then I need to put the sand and gravel permit. I'm in violation of my own rules I enforce, but these two we need to build our shop for. Wait for the jelly merch. I'm just trying to deal with. Inflation's really made it difficult to make merch, and it's frustrating because you want to make something that people can afford and people would like, and then you see the cost of things and you're just like, are you freaking kidding me?
1994 tipped $3. I'm working on my version of the Forbidden Forest still. I've been slowly planting dark oak saplings. Would you like to have the honor of giving the forest a name? What would you like to call the forest?
Ooh, that's a good point. Chat, what do you think? What do you think? So like what is it? A dark forest. So you're building out dark oak trees. Ooh, that's a good one. I got nothing. Nightmare Watch. Ooh, that's neat. Crispy Hollow. You guys got way better names than I got. I'm 4 hours into a stream. My brain is shot. Thick Woods. Spooky Tree Land. Yeah, international shipping is ridiculous. That is... Mythwood. I like that. That's actually a really good one.
Gooby the Ghost tipped $3. Thanks for being such an amazing person. Hope you have an amazing day, and good luck on your surgery.
Mythwood, that's a really cool one. I like that one. You know, one thing that's really cool, the last thing I'll say before we head out is Universal's new park they're opening in Orlando. They finally revealed the Universal Monsters Land. It is so cool. It is so cool. I am so happy for Universal that they chose not to just pull some random like flash in the pan IP that they could have put into that location, but they took like 100+ year old, or at this point they're probably like 100 years old, characters like Dracula, Mummy, Frankenstein, the Wolf, all those things, and they put it into a land. And I just gotta say, like, man, well done. Like they could have taken any IP and put it there, but they chose to do that, to do something unique and different, and it's paying off. It's absolutely paying off, because there is a desire for not just whatever the quote-unquote hot IP is of the day, you know, that's just kind of like boring, I think, nowadays, and like pull something really cool and unique from the past and try to make it into something new. Well done, Universal Creative. Well done. They killed it. I cannot wait to see that someday. That park is tough because there's not a lot of rides that I could go on, but I'd love to see it someday because it looks really, really cool. And I do give Disney a hard time with some of this stuff. Credit where credit's due. Tokyo Disney Sea's new Fantasy Springs land is the most incredible thing that Disney has done in a very long time. And that, the Imagineers who put that together, absolute top tier artistry. Amazing stuff. So if you get a chance, there's a few walkthroughs of this land on YouTube. So look up Tokyo Disney Seas and look up Fantasy Springs walkthrough. It is so cool. Like they did such a good job on it. The people of Tokyo, man, I'm so jealous of your incredible park. It looks amazing. All right, guys. I hope you enjoy. This is the weirdest stream I think I've ever done. I think this is the weirdest stream I've ever done. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. And I do want to stream a few more times this week. So keep an eye out. And yeah, let's see if there's anybody out there to raid. Let's see who's out there. Who's out there? Man, I often think of who the people are that get chosen to do the Tokyo parks. And they must be so lucky. It's like when it must be like pulling a lottery ticket. They're like, yeah. Wait. They changed the way the raid thing works now. How do I see who's streaming?